mic's on.
Check.
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Hello.
I've done this a time or two. All right. All right. Looks like everything's working. Oh, David is in the chat with us again. Hell yeah. All right, let's I wish that faded out smoother.
That fades out like that.
Yeah, it doesn't fade out smooth enough for me. All right, this is episode 7, I think. Yeah, it's episode 7. All right. The Rotation, episode 7. I gotta put my other ear in. It's always weird when I have one headphone in. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this 7th episode of The Rotation, the official guest talk show of the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, the #1 podcast in my duplex. I am your host, Mr. Tiger Adonaldo. And with me today, late as usual, late as always, is the one and only JonDoe. What's up, man?
What up, dog? Can you turn my mic up?
Bro, your mic's pretty low. You gotta talk into the mic.
Hello.
It's not pointed at you. Your mic's pointed to the silo. There you go. Pointed directly at your mouth.
Hello.
There it is.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what else it could be? Your headphones could be low. How's that?
Yo.
Is that better?
Yo.
Also, the music's really loud.
1, 2.
Oh, man. My man, John.
What up?
Late as always.
Hey, late.
It never fails. Anytime you tell John to be somewhere, you can rest assured that he's probably going to show up at least a little bit late.
Or
at least a smidgen.
Or a shitload late.
or a shitload, yes.
It's
or a
two,
shitload.
two extremes.
It's either one or the
One
other.
or the other. There's no middle.
There's no middle ground at all. That's, you know what? That is kind of interesting. There's never any middle ground with you.
No.
Like you're either going to be early or you're going to be super late.
Late as fuck.
Oh man, that is hilarious. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, Texas Soccer Mom said, you mean fashionably late, right?
Yes.
Yes. That's exactly what we meant.
That's what it is.
While we're here, I might as well go ahead and do the shout outs since we're here chilling. First and foremost, we got JonDoe in the building. Also, we got the homie David Miller is with us. You know what? I'm gonna pause the track so we can get the full blown effect of that one. You know what I mean? We gotta give him his due. You know what I'm saying? Also, obviously, the one and only Texas Soccer Mom is here, aka the bloodthirsty soccer mom.
That's a dope handle.
Texas Soccer Mom. She's actually in Texas as well. And she's actually a soccer mom. We got Just Moves is in the chat.
What up, dog?
Oh, he just said, yo. We got my homie Changus in the chat right now. Oh, the homie Manny Monk is in the chat.
Yo.
It's a celebration today, man. It is a celebration. We got over on Instagram, we got the homie Mikey V. We got DJ Ice is in the chat on Instagram. Obviously, we got Tiger's Eye Media in the chat on Instagram.
Working.
Hell yeah, we doing our thing over here, and we just getting started. We ain't even fully live yet. What's up, Changus? How you doing, man? Manny, what's shaking, man? How you been? Manny's a dad now. I had to give him the dad sound effect. I almost hit the wrong one because I forgot that he was a dad. Oh, Changus, what's popping, man? How you doing? Julian, what's shaking, man? How are you? What's going on? And obviously, we already chatted with Texas Soccer Mom. David, what's going on? David, how's the new company going, man? How's the painting company going? Whoa. Might want to turn your volume down on your phone there, Mr. John Doe.
My bad.
Talking about turn my mic up. You got everything blasting over there.
I just shared it on Twitch.
Oh, was that you? Oh, yeah. You just hosted.
Yeah.
Oh, and Manny just gave me a follow on Twitch. And Toby is in the house over on the Twitchosphere.
Yeah.
Texas Soccer Mom said he wants us to know how popular he is. Don't phone shame him. Oh, man, that is hilarious. Well, you can see how popular it is if you want to give him a follow. All you got to do is go where he tells you. And, John, where would that be?
It's at JonDoeTho1 everywhere.
And just so y'all know, that's the first time he's ever gotten it fully right. Usually he messes it up.
One breath.
One breath. If you want to reach out to me, catch me at Tiger39. And you catch me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, YouTube, SoundCloud. I already said Snapchat, GoPuff, Uber Eats.
At the
disco, the Regal Beagle.
The Regal Beagle.
In your girlfriend's phone under Bestie. You can catch me.
Under Caitlin.
Oh,
name
man.
Switches.
The old bait and switch. If you would like to watch the show after the fact, just go to youtube.com/Tiger39. It's arranged there in playlists, so you don't have to do no searching. If you want to listen to the show after the fact, just go to your favorite podcasting streaming platform of choice. Search for Two Endangered Mammals. You'll see the two tables sitting there with the tiger side-eyeing the panda. Oh, man.
Side-eye.
Side-eye. The old side-eye. Oh, man. Manny said, why the fuck is Pizza Hut calling? That's me. That's me. I'm in the phone under Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah. You got, hey, sometimes, man, sometimes.
Listen,
sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Little Caesars calls me from time to time.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever, obviously you're a happily married man, have you ever in a past life, have you ever had someone show up in your girl's phone? And also my homie Wyndham, Smalls is in the building. Have you ever had some random name show up in your girl's phone? Or have you ever been the random name in someone's phone?
Oh, in my girl's phone?
Yeah, the cable company.
Ex-girlfriend? Yeah. I've had that.
I mean, obviously not your current wife. I'm talking about past chicks.
Some ex dumb bitch.
Yeah. David, I got you. I'll send you a message as soon as I'm done. Wait, is Tiff here? Tiffany, what's shaking? Hey. Tiffany, what is popping over there? I've been, and unbeknownst to me, I can count about 3 times that I know of that I was in someone's phone under a whole ass different name, and I didn't even know about it. Because here's the thing, I wasn't even messing with the chick, for real. I wasn't even messing. Oh, Megan, what's going on? I wasn't even messing with her, but apparently she saw potential. I didn't know this, right? So I met her at. Funny enough, I met her at downtown DJing at one of the clubs that I DJ at, and we exchanged information or whatever. And she was talking to me about music, So you know me, bro. Like my mind, if you introduce yourself as like, yo, I want to like work on some music with you. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking, oh, maybe I can spend. I'm just thinking, all right, let's work on this music.
Yeah.
So we exchange info, and then like we're texting back and forth, and then like 2 or 3 weeks later, I'm realizing like we haven't worked on shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We haven't hung out, but we haven't worked on anything. But she's been consistently hitting me up.
Yeah.
And then one day, one of her friends that I also know told me like, yo, you're in her phone under a whole ass different name.
Yeah.
Cause she was like, I was like messing with her phone, and she was like, she was like, I was going through her messages, and she was like, I saw, because we had took a picture together when she was out that night. Yeah. She was like, I saw the picture, but she was like, the name, I was like, wait a minute. She was like, when she clicked on the name, she saw the picture, like the text, and went back and looked at the name, was like, something like Annie or Jessica or some weird shit. So I was like, yo, so I asked, I was like, yo.
Ralph.
Right. So I was like, yo, why am I in your phone under a weird ass name? I'm like, what's going on? And she was like, well, my boyfriend gets a little jealous. So then I was like, boy, I didn't even know about the boyfriend.
Yeah.
She had never mentioned him. But I'm like, what is there to get jealous? Like, all we do is talk. We talk about music, and then we talk about like club stuff, but like there wasn't no, you know what I mean? There was never a time where I was like, yo, why don't you come over and let me smash? It was never like that. So I was like, that's fucking weird. So then her friend is the one that let the cat out of the bag and was like, yo, she's trying to smash, but, you know, she didn't know how to go about, you know what I'm saying? And I was like,
but her boyfriend.
Right, you're right, but her boyfriend. And I was like, well, and that was pretty much, Julia said Ralph. That was pretty much, honestly, dude, that was pretty much the last time that I really talked to her, to be completely honest, because I was like, you know what? That's not my feng shui.
Because it's some shady shit.
Shady as fuck. Oh, Matt Andrews Mentoring is with us. Also, Greggy Westside is in the chat on Instagram. Yeah, that's just weird, dude. Like, the last thing I want is for me to be out and about, because listen, before I moved here, dude, in DC, shit like this would happen all the time. Like, I'd be in a mall and someone would just roll up on me because they're jealous of their girlfriend being friends with me or whatever. And so they end up getting stomped out. You know what I mean? Because I was rowdy as fuck before I came. Bro, before I came, me and Changus talk about it in the chat all the time. But before I came to Ohio, I was rowdy as fuck. Yeah. So like, motherfucker roll up and I'll stomp the shit out of him. You know what I mean? And the last thing I want now, like, bro, I'm so chill, man. I'm so mellow. I'm wearing a fucking Hawaiian shirt right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so mellow. Last thing I want is some dude rolling up, getting fucked up because his girl did some dumb shit.
I almost got jumped because of
For real?
Some dude's girl, yeah.
What the fuck happened?
I was trying to help him out, help him get out of jail.
You were trying to help him get out of jail?
Yeah, because he was in jail.
Oh, shit.
So I was hanging out with his girl.
Oh.
Trying to get the money.
Oh, man.
Got the money.
Okay.
Get him out of jail. And then 5 dudes rolled up on me.
Wait, why did they roll up on you?
They were about to jump me.
So wait. Hold on, let me get this straight. So you were helping his girl get the money to get him out of jail. Yeah. Now, the dudes that were going to jump you, were they jumping you because you were hanging out with his girl?
I guess he sent them.
Oh, so he didn't realize that you were just trying to.
What the deal was.
Oh, so he probably just heard that you were hanging out with her.
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
But they didn't jump me. I ended up almost running one of them over. Left the scene of the crime.
Right. John's another one, man. Motherfuckers get it twisted, man.
This is years ago, but
that's, I tell people sometimes, I'm like, listen, you got to realize, man, people haven't always been the way they are now for their whole life. Like, you talked about it on the Talks with Tiger episode. Yeah. Like, you've been through some shit. Like, you're not the one to play. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna. What is it, Dr. Dre said? I don't want to make you see the old me.
Yeah, y'all don't.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'll
man.
attempt on running your ass over too, motherfucker. You get all, snippy.
Oh, man.
But yeah, with kids these days, and you gotta think. I gotta think more effectively now.
Manny said I never did either, but I had a friend have his girl in his phone under chaos.
Chaos.
Oh man, I wonder why.
I think all women should be under chaos.
Dope, bro. Here's the thing. No lie.
Destruction.
No lie. Everyone that's in my phone is in my phone under some type of nickname. I don't got no government names in my phone. Like I know a lot of people put first and last in their phone and stuff like that. And listen, do it to it. Yeah. Do you? My history alone stops me from doing that. Not that I'm out here doing illegal shit, but just because of my past, like I don't trust the system, if you will. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'm not saying out here saying, fuck every cop or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but I just don't trust them. Yeah. So like the last thing I want is for me to get tied up in some shit that I didn't do and then go through my phone and then have a bunch of people's fucking government names. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it hit it. So literally everyone in my phone is under some type of nickname. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some type of either nickname that they chose or I chose. I mean, there's a lot of like big booty Jessicas and like big.
you know what's crazy though these days, other than back in the day when you needed a phone number to communicate with somebody. Yeah. Nowadays,
you really don't.
A random crazy can get crazy with you.
Bro, there's apps.
Screenshot that shit.
Yeah. Bro, there's apps where people can just make up numbers and text you with them all the time. Yeah. People do it all the time. David said big booty Judy. Surprisingly enough, I have a big booty Judy in my phone. There's a lot of
Judy the big booty.
There's a lot of people with the nickname big booty and whatever their name is in my phone.
Big booty.
Tiff says she makes people put their name in because she forgets their name 2 seconds after they introduce themselves. Damn. And Texas Soccer Mom is the same shit. Yeah. You know what? I don't do that, but here's the thing. I don't make it a point. If I meet somebody as a one-off, I don't make it a point to remember their name. You know what I mean? I'll remember their face and I'll recognize them. And if I see them again, like hey, how have you been? But I don't make it a point to remember people's name unless I know I'm going to be seeing them like often.
Did it suck when you freaking you see somebody? Hey, how you doing? and then you're like, fuck.
You know what I do?
What the fuck is your name?
I always introduce them to somebody and turn around. So like if me and you are walking somewhere and somebody's like, hey, Tiger, how you doing? Hey, I'll be like, what's up? And I'll be like, yo, this is my man John. And then I'll turn and do something.
To make sure you get they'll get the name.
Right. I'll turn to do something totally, something completely different. Like I'll talk to their friend. DJ Dill is in the chat. What up, man? How you doing? He said, JonDoe. He asked how your Amsterdam trip was. That's right. Good. You just got back from Amsterdam not long ago. How was it, sir? Yeah, well, you haven't been on since you got back.
A month ago, it was good times.
Did you get to see? I know things were kind of.
I didn't get to see shit.
Yeah, it was kind of strict, wasn't it?
Shows and no, that shit wasn't going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They were just letting you do whatever you wanted to do.
It was locked down. That's
what I'm saying. It was.
Oh fuck! I'm using that word right. Not locked down, but it was shut down. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Let me go look.
It was. There was no shows. There was no festivals. All that stuff was locked, like shut down until September. So, I guess right now this stuff is going on, but I don't know. But shit was crazy. But the UK had shit popping off. That was like automatic.
Were they open out in the UK?
Yeah. They just opened up with all their stuff. So it was like
nice.
Stuff.
Did you get to like where the restaurants and everything closed?
Oh yeah, no. You can go to that stuff. You just couldn't go to like shows where mad people are.
Yeah, like events or anything like that. But you can still go to like museums and things like that.
Yeah, you can do stuff. I mean, you could. Shit wasn't as serious as it was, but there was just no shows and everything like that. So it sucked. That part sucked.
That's what's up.
But other than that, everything was fun.
I know the food portions over there are a lot smaller. Yeah. Because when you came back, we went to Manon, which is actually it closed this weekend.
Actually, they were supposed. I heard they're supposed to close on Sunday, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna close on Wednesday.
Wednesday? Oh, they're closing Wednesday. Yeah. So tomorrow?
I think they're gonna keep push the closing. I think they're gonna keep pushing the closing to get more business.
Yeah, I heard they sold it though. That's what I heard. I heard they sold like the recipes and everything to some hipsters.
to somebody else that's gonna try to. We'll see.
We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. A couple hipsters in there making pho.
You'll be like, this ain't the same pho.
Yeah, nah. Nah, not at all.
But yeah. I mean, the portions are smaller. It's a lot different, but
yeah.
I mean, look at us. We're a lot bigger.
I just know when you came back, we went to Manan, and let me tell y'all, when I say we ate food, like John was like, yo, I want the pho, I want extra noodles, I want to order a chicken wings, I want fucking a big thing like a family rice. Like, you ordered so much just because you couldn't get.
Well, the thing is, like, usually when I eat here, like, that's how I normally eat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how I normally eat.
So when you were over there, it was like.
We're going to breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Like, I was at XYZ the other day for brunch, and I ordered, like, freaking 2 plates.
Ooh.
But also at the same time, like, shout out to my mother-in-law. She's like, you just go crazy with food. Like, I don't know. You only live once.
Right. You might as well live it up.
That's my motto. Still,
you only live once. You gotta live it up.
You only live once.
You got to.
I don't know when I'm gonna live that once.
Oh man,
that once is gonna come. But you gotta enjoy yourself.
I agree with that. 100%. I agree with that. I it's weird when people are like living it up and they're doing like, what's weird to me is when people are doing like really dumb shit and then they're like, oh, you only live once. It's like,
I was there too.
You know what I'm saying?
I was doing all the dumb shit, but then at the same time, like, even with this stuff, like, I mean, sometimes there's once in a lifetime things, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying you only live once, let's rob a bank.
Right. Manny, yeah, we'll be here, man. We'll be here for a couple hours, so holler at us when you get back, man. Yeah, appreciate it. We appreciate you.
Have a good day at work. Have a good day at work, dog.
No, I think he's leaving work. He said,
leaving work.
Yeah, he's heading out of work right now.
Hell yeah. I'm sorry.
I need to adjust your audio really quick. I need to adjust the.
Am I coming in hot?
No, but just I want to just want to make sure
or mid range
that you
more bass.
We need more bass. We need more bass.
Can you put some more tweeter in it? Damn hipsters.
There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. There we go. Now we're good. Okay. There. How do you sound now?
Check one.
There you go. It sounds way better.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yes. Safe travels home. How far from work do you live, Manny? Oh, well, he's probably already gone, so. Oh, no, he said thank you. Dave Flint is in the chat. What up, Dave? How's it going? How you doing? How you living? Yeah, how'd your daughters like how'd they like Amsterdam?
They loved it.
Yeah. It's not their first time, right?
This is my daughter's both Nina's Nina's 4th time.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Nina's my oldest, and then my youngest, hers 2. Shit. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, oh my God. Yeah. No, this is my daughter's second daughter's, my youngest daughter's 3rd time.
It's her 3rd time. Nina's 4th time.
She's 4.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up.
3
man.
out of 4 years.
That's dope. That's
3
dope.
times out of 4 years in her life, she's that first,
so
out of the country shit.
Are you hoping to do it like just every year?
Man, that shit's expensive. I mean, for a time we were doing it pretty much every freaking year. We took what was it? Maybe 7. Honestly, we took probably a year off. You know what I mean? So it was like, 15, I think it was 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 18, 19, and 21.
Yeah.
But we took a couple, it's a lot.
It's a pretty penny, man. It's a pretty penny. I mean, you got to think, taking a whole family to Europe.
Yeah.
Thousands of dollars, man.
Yeah, it's a few bucks.
A couple bucks. It's a couple bucks.
It's a few bucks.
Then again, taking a whole family to fucking Disneyland is the same shit.
Yeah, dude. I heard it's like $9,000 or some shit.
Yeah, damn near, man. Damn near. I got a homie that
$6,000 to $9,000 or some shit.
he takes his girl and her kids. She had 2 kids when he met her.
Yeah.
And he takes all 4 of them to Disneyland like every year, and he was like, "Yeah, it's thousands." And I'm like, and I was like, "Why don't y'all just go out of the country?
Yeah.
Why don't y'all just go to a resort? Fuck Mickey Mouse. Like go to
Go to Disneyland Paris. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Shit.
yeah. If that, or just go somewhere. You know what I mean? Somewhere that's not where you live.
Yeah.
And I feel like that in most cases, like you can going to Disneyland, yeah, that's fine. But every year, like that shit, it doesn't change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It changes what?
That's kind of that's kind of fucking our life, our situation. I mean, I've been there since 2006.
Yeah.
A shitload of times. so then, bringing the kids into it, like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, Disneyland changes what every maybe 10 years or something like that. If that, they'll add something.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they'll do like like when the new Marvel movies or whatever come out, they'll add some shit or new Disney. But it's not like the rides or anything change every year.
It's
so
it's like Cedar Point.
Yeah.
Shit.
So going
ride.
every year, except Cedar Point's a lot fucking cheaper. Yeah. Like you know what? I didn't realize.
I mean, that's a good thing for us, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna go somewhere and it's not far, you just go to Cedar Point.
And there's people that come from like all over the country to go to Cedar Point.
I brought my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law wanted to see it. He's from he's from Netherlands.
Yeah.
So he heard about it. You know what I mean? And I mean, we live in Ohio, so
for us, it's right there.
Yeah.
That's bugged out. You never really realize, especially when you're living right by something, how much of an attraction it is.
Yeah.
Like when I lived in DC, man, I lived like the whole Smithsonian, all the museums and stuff. Bro, I didn't go there until like literally, it took me years to even think about going. Until I was home bored one day. Me and my homie Mike, it was my first apartment. We were like, yo, what you want to do? Like I was like, I don't know. And then we figured out that you can get a $5 pass, $5 all day pass for the Metro. We were like, let's go to the Smithsonian because we had never been. You know what I mean? Because it's right there. We're right by. It was probably like 10-minute train ride to get to it, maybe 15. So we went and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. And you don't really realize it. Same thing with Cedar Point. Like I lived in Ohio for however long before I ever went to Cedar Point because I just assumed it was some small local bullshit.
Oh, Cedar Point is like,
it's crazy, dude.
What is it? The second in the world?
So I know it has. It has. If I'm not mistaken, it has the most roller coasters.
It's fucking up there.
And it has like I think most of the top roller coasters are at Cedar Point. If I'm not mistaken.
In the world.
Yeah, and I do believe it has the most roller coasters of any amusement park in the world. I could be wrong. Somebody fact check that for me and make sure that I'm
somebody would be like, no.
Yeah. Make sure I'm not just talking out of my ass. Will, what's shaking, man? How are you, bro? Will said just rent a house at the beach for like $2,000 for a whole week and get a cabin somewhere. Yeah, there's that too.
Airbnbs are pretty dope.
Yeah. And you can get some cool Airbnbs, man. I've been looking at do they have any have you ever seen those like capsule hotels?
I heard about that.
They're pretty fucking dope, dude. They're pretty dope.
Yeah.
And there are ones that are like they're like standalone and they're just out in like on a farm or some shit and people are Airbnb-ing them. And you go there and it's like it comes with food, wine, like the whole shebang. They're pretty fucking dope. I kind of want to do that. And like the capsule hotels in Japan, dude, are like $9 a night.
Yeah. Is it where you just go in there and it's a little thing?
Yeah, pretty much. But you can get
sleep in there?
Yeah, but there's bigger ones too. So the ones that are standalone, they have like bathroom, shower, living room, bedroom. So those have, but they're like the size of like half of this room. But the way they arrange things is really dope. But then the capsule, so that one's like a capsule home in a sense. The capsule hotels are really dope because you go there, it's like middle of downtown somewhere. You walk in the door, you go upstairs. There's like lockers. You get your own locker.
Yeah.
There's a shared shower area, and then like a shared bathroom for the whole floor, or whatever. But then the capsules, like you walk in the room, and it's like the capsules on each side of the wall. They're pretty dope. And I mean, if you're traveling alone, or if you're just traveling like you and your girl, or you and a buddy, and you're traveling. $9 a night, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It beats $181.
And that's like
tax.
That's basically $50 for the week.
Yeah,
you know, what I'm saying?
Hotels can be a motherfucker.
Oh yeah. And certain places, hotels are crazy expensive, bro. I can tell you, out on the island, out on Put in Bay, bro, hotels out there are dumb expensive.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, because you're stuck on an island, essentially.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not mad at it, but I recognize, like, yo, if it wasn't for the fact, the only time that I ever have been out there was when I was working.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You had the luxury of
giving
you a hotel.
Right. If it was like I had to go out there and pay, I'm good. I'm all right. Because I went to...
I remember being out there with you, and we had not pay to be in a hotel, but it's fucking 3 or 4 days that if you had to pay for that shit.
Food,
that's it.
Food, everything. Yeah. Everything is crazy. Yeah. Luckily, it's at the point now when I go out there that now I'm finally an islander.
Yeah.
So when I go out there, like I get taken care of. You know,
you're like a local there now.
basically. Because before we would do like one-off. We'd go out there and then come back. You know what I mean? We'd go out there. We didn't really
like fucking Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, but we didn't really fuck with anybody. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like we'd go out there and hang out with each other. We just kind of sit in the room or do the pool, and then.
But you met a lot of.
Yeah. Now it's now.
You've met the island.
I've met the island. So when they think of islanders, they include me into that. I get to go to the secret after party spots and all that shit.
Wait, you want to go to a party?
Yeah.
A party? Wait a minute. I know just the people.
Right. I know the guy. There's a guy.
I know the guy.
There's a dude out there that has like this spot. I'm not going to give too much info away, but the dude. I mean, everybody knows.
Notepads out.
Yeah.
What is it?
I mean, everybody knows what it's called. It's called disco. Like people go out there, they'll ask me like, "Yo, have you heard of this disco place?"
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Do you know where it's at?" And I'll be like, "Man, I don't know. I usually just get in the cab and they take you." And a lot of times, if you're a tourist, the cab drivers won't even drive you out there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's mainly for islanders and friends of islanders. Yeah. It's pretty dope.
You gotta know somebody to know somebody.
Yeah, and the guy that owns it is a dude that owned a strip club, down in Florida, sold it for millions. Yeah. Opened another one, like basically across the street. It just has buku dollars. But he's from up here. But he owns like a whole fucking like compound.
the people that even get into, I mean, we were talking strip clubs. The people that get into like owning strip clubs and shit make so much fucking money.
Bro, they make bank. I would love, what's crazy is I would love to own a strip club, but not
so
like, I would love, okay, put it like this. I would love to have enough money that I could own a strip club and not have to nickel and dime everybody. You know what I mean? Just own it, just for the fuck of owning it. Remember when we used to go DJ down in Canton and there was that young dude that owned the strip club? Do you remember that?
I think I do.
There was what the fuck was that place called that we were DJ?
I remember that spot though. I remember going there.
It was called, what the fuck was it? It had like a cool ass name.
I forget the name.
But there was remember the strip club was like up the street. And it was like a dude that was like 27 that owned it. Like him. I want to be like that.
That's
like just own it.
Young ass strip club.
Right. Just own it and not really give a fuck. Not nickel and dime the girls. Like okay, like listen, if you ain't make no money, you ain't gotta fucking pay your whatever fee or whatever. You know what I mean?
They get to the point where they make. I don't know if this is a rich person thing, but you get to the point where you get so rich, you get so rich that you just turn cheap as fuck.
Right. That happens, right?
But I don't know.
And plus, the way
your pockets get tighter.
Oh man,
I don't know though, because I'm not rich.
Oh, wait a minute. Will just said not to be down, but the short of it, maybe send some prayers. Having a life decision on a surgery, debating some pros and cons, bro. You got all the positive vibes coming from us, man.
Prayers.
All of the positive vibes coming from us. And then he said Mario from the Diamond. Was that his name? I think that might have been his name.
Mario from the Diamond.
I think that might have been the dude down the can.
It was called the Diamond.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Wow.
I can't think of the name of the spot that we would DJ at. It was something like oh my God. It was like a catchy nickname.
Yeah,
It was a catchy little nickname.
I remember that area. It was dope.
That was a dope time. That was just a dope time in general. Like going down there and DJing was a fun time, man. It was definitely a fun time.
Back at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, they would always, for
6
some
in the
reason, they
morning.
would pick me up for some reason.
Yeah.
Because it was Richie's mom
Yeah.
would come and pick me
Yeah.
up. Man, what the hell
I
was
think
the name
he's
of that
in like
place?
Florida.
Is
I
he?
think he's in. I'm friends with him still on Facebook. I think he's in Florida.
Richie has
And
always
his,
been,
and his sister.
he's always been like a Florida spirit. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of people that are. I mean, they're like, they shouldn't be here, but they're from here, but they should be somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that. He was one of them. He's definitely one of them. The frosted tips. Oh man. Yeah, the frosted tips and the fucking motorcycle and the whole shebang.
Wouldn't it be crazy if you had the same haircut?
Oh man, if I ran into him, you know what? Last time I was on the
I'm not
island,
gonna say he has the same haircut, but usually, some
people,
motherfuckers still have the same
some
haircuts
people,
and shit.
some people just ride with the same shit.
The same, yeah.
Ride it till the wheels fall off.
Yeah. I used to have hair back then, so this is completely.
You
different
had spiky hair when I met you.
now.
I feel like
I had mad hair. Yeah. And something happened.
he said
something
something happened.
I joined the bald club for no reason.
Oh man, you didn't join the hair club for men?
Hell
You
no.
didn't get
Hell no.
Could have been a spokesperson and the president.
I
Could've
guess
been
I can still join that club.
you still do it. You can see what's going on.
What is it? Transplants and shit.
Nah, I
can
think
get-
it's that they're doing that Rogaine with minoxidil or some shit. Remember you used to always see commercials for that shit?
Oh yeah.
Fucking and it was always like a dude getting out of a pool. It's like what the fuck?
Doing one of these.
Yeah, it was always a dude getting out of a pool, shaking his hair and shit.
Looking like a dog.
Right. I'm like, man, is all that really necessary?
I'm getting out with all my luscious locks.
Right. It's these will never go away.
I figured out I just grow my facial hair now. Try to
grow a beard.
I mean, shit. That's it.
You
That's
do
all I
have
got.
you have a luscious goatee there,
Man,
sir.
I got it's going on now.
Yeah.
So
It
as
took
well.
a minute. It took a minute.
yeah, it takes Filipinos for their whole lives.
Yeah. That's why I feel like Filipinos don't cut their beards. because-
Asians in general.
Yeah, I feel like they don't cut their beards because if they do, it's like, fuck, this is going to be a while.
Yeah, it's gonna take 36 more years. Shit, motherfucker. Imagine fucking up on your cut,
God.
and then you're like,
man.
or you're trimming it up, and you're like, oh, this is.
Oh. And you just
I've
gotta-
done that many times where I just shave it all off, and then people look at me like, you shaved, and I'm like, yeah. Looks like shit, huh?
You're like, I had a little mistake.
I look like an asshole right now, don't I?
Had a little situation.
So now I'll just like trim up the top of the weary spots.
Yeah.
And then I'll be good.
Do you ever put any like ointments or anything in it?
Nah, just use conditioner or whatever.
Just
Not bad.
the usual.
My daughter's like, look at your beard.
You might want to lower that mic and then point it up, kind of like how I'm doing.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, there you go. So we could.
One,
There
two.
we go. Now we
One,
can
two.
see. Now we
One,
can see
two.
your
1,
face.
2. Oh, now you can see my.
Yeah, we couldn't see your face for a while.
I need to grow this puppy out. I can't. I'm gonna see what happens. How far I can go.
How long do you want it to? How long do you want it to get?
I mean, the only time will tell now.
Just let it
We'll
do
see
what it's going to do.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see where it
I
goes.
don't know what kind of style I'm going on, but I'm going on some sort of style.
No mustache though. You keep the
I
mustache.
keep the mustache a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but mostly in the chair.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I got chin coverage.
Oh man, dude, balding is a weird thing. It's
Man.
like a weird thing. Like At what point does the body just say, you know what, in this spot right here, I'm just not going to grow hair anymore?
I think what I hear, stress, food, genetics.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that shit happens, and then, I mean, shit. I see my nephew the other day, even my brother.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened to me? You know what I mean? my dad.
Yeah. Your brother has a full head of hair.
Full head of hair. You know what I mean?
Your nephew has freaking curly locks.
My hairline went wrong.
But it was like later though, right?
It was in my 30s. But still, I mean, it was starting to happen in my late 20s and in my 30s. That I was just like, fuck it. You know how? No, you can't say this. You know how? All the bald homies and chicks, if they're bald. When the shit starts like kind of getting off the path of lineups.
Right.
And then it just gets more thinner and thinner and thinner, and then you're either at a point where you're just like, should I shave this shit or should I just become like the weird looking dude? You know what I mean?
Right.
With the hair all the way around.
Yeah.
And
at that point you got a choice to make.
Make a decision. You got to freaking cut the shit, or you know what I mean?
It's I don't want to say it's strange, but it's interesting to me when a lot of times there's people that like are just like, no, I'm not letting go. Not letting it go. Not letting it go. And they keep getting it lined up and lined up. And I'm just
or they won't wear a hat.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna I'm keeping my hat off. Shit look all fucking all the way around, freaking. I don't know, Hasidic Jewish looking, bald on top. Nothing against Hasidic Jews. I'm not.
What about
dude.
What about the bald on top with the long ponytail?
Oh yeah, with the fucking mullet.
Yeah.
You ever see those fucking crazy dudes?
Yeah. Well, mullets made a comeback for a while. Now mullets have become like an ironic thing. You got people that have mullets just kind of like ironically
because I mean, that's if you can fucking dude. You know what? If I can grow my shit out like a mullet right now, I would do that shit.
Would you really? Would you really? Oh, Cameroni DiPrinzio is in the house. He said, "What up, great sirs?
What up, Cam?
What up, Cam? How you feeling, man?" Cam had the germ for a little bit, so he had to do some recovery. Recovery.
The 10-day chill.
Yeah. 10-day chill.
10-day chill. I heard in Europe it was like 5 days or something. You can stay home for 5 days.
Dude,
that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I heard. There's been some people that have been doing like five to 6 days.
It's a cut down because remember it was like 14, and then it was 10.
Yeah,
you stay home for 3 days.
3 days. He said, yeah, he's doing a lot better finally.
That's good shit. Hell yeah.
I know of people that got it and only had like one bad day. You know what I mean? Like the rest of the time they were just testing positive, but it was like they didn't really have symptoms, and they had one bad day, and then.
I was gonna say shout out to Josh Land.
Yeah, Josh. He actually hit me up. Yesterday I chatted with him for a bit.
Yeah, for getting he's
making his recovery, man.
Shout out Josh Land, keeping it strong.
Yeah. Not fully out of the woods yet, but we're sending some healing energy his way, also Cam's way.
I was gonna say, I don't know if anybody wants to debate this with me or not. This shit's like the flu, dog.
In some cases, yeah.
In some cases,
it could. I mean, it definitely causes other things. I mean, it's a thing. And the weird thing to me is it affects so many different people, so many different ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Josh was completely put down by it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you have somebody like Pun. Pun, honestly, I think he had like one or two, not even terrible, just moderately bad days. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing.
Yeah,
it's definitely weird. I'm not a scientist. I'm not going to try to be a Facebook scientist.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. You know what's amazing to me?
Psychologists, scientists,
Oh,
therapists,
coaches,
everything.
like people behind keyboards know everything about everything
without no back.
without no background,
no
studying,
testing, or none of that shit. No damn degree, and you ain't got no degree in shit.
right. Oh man,
You're over here trying to tell me what the motherfucker? You ain't the weatherman, motherfucker. Oh, I can look that shit up on the internet.
Texas soccer mom said 2 of her kids had cold-like symptoms for a couple of days. One kid had a fever for half a day. My oldest had it and was pretty sick with bronchitis.
Bronchitis is a motherfucker.
Yeah, it is. You had that one time.
Oh,
I remember when you lived upstairs. When you lived upstairs, you had got it.
Man, you can't stop coughing.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish her thing. She said with bronchitis, she said she had it and was tired for several days. Felt like she had a sinus infection. But we're all pretty healthy. No smokers, no major health issues. None of us are overweight. I think that makes a difference. The bronchitis will knock you on your ass. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you had it when you lived upstairs.
Yeah, I had it when I lived upstairs. I had fucking pneumonia. Remember when I had pneumonia?
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Man, I wanted to die.
That was crazy, bro.
Those sicknesses like pneumonia and obviously COVID and bad COVID.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a bad case of the flu or whatever. Like, you want to fucking die.
Yeah.
You're like, this is bullshit.
You also feel like you're never going to get better.
Like there's no, and it's almost like whatever you do, whatever kind of medicine or whatever they give you, it doesn't work, and you just have to like wait it out.
Yep.
And then
just kill me already.
Pretty much. even like it's the same thing with, really quick, Amber V, what up? Even being hurt, like if you sprain your ankle, hurt your arm, break a bone, like you feel like you're never going to get better,
bro.
You're like, I don't see how. You almost forget how normal life is for that short amount of time.
Yeah. I mean, I can imagine. Going back to Josh, going to the hospital I've been in a hospital, and 2, 3, you know what I mean? A couple days, you come out, and you're like, the fuck do I do now?
Right. Especially, I couldn't imagine having to be there for like,
do I eat the
a
same?
week? Yeah,
you know
like
what I mean?
a week
Yeah,
straight.
Yeah.
Will, it's all love, man. Do your thing. Take care of them kids. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I'll be on after the show again too, doing my gaming stream for Tiger Plays. We've been playing Control. That game is fucking batshit insane.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's ridiculous. And I shoot a lot of people, which that's right up Texas Soccer Mom's alley.
Hell yeah.
She's all about the virtual digital video game murder. That's why she loves Hitman. And like she's literally like, every time I'm playing Hitman, I'm like, oh man, if I go that way, somebody will see me. And she'll be like, you know who won't see you? a dead person. Look at her. She's out of love watching death. Virtually, of course. Yeah, she'll always be like, she'll be like, here's the deal. And hear me out. If you throw a grenade.
Damn.
And
you got spot check up.
Right. And I always play, like, I usually play stealthy when I play a game the first time, especially a game like that. Like, I'll play pretty stealthy. And
she said dead make horrible witnesses.
Yeah. Oh man. Yes.
Yeah, what's crazy is, so we live in the normal reality world,
Mm-hmm.
and then some of us live and like to be in the virtual world.
Right. That's a thing too.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a real
I
thing.
know people that spend the majority of their life, like and I can't say whether it's right or wrong. Their in particular case, they get out every day and like they go for a walk, so they try to, their muscles don't atrophy, but they spend most of their time, man, in like these virtual worlds.
Yeah.
Not even like, obviously they're games, but they're not even in there like doing game stuff. They're just talking to people, going for walks.
Yeah.
Fucking hanging out at the mall. You know what I mean?
Well, I just got back into, messing around with my live streaming, and I was like, I stopped for a while, and I was like, I miss, because it's like your alone time, but it's not your alone time. If that does makes any sense.
You know what I call it, man? I call it what the hell did I call it? I was talking to somebody about this very thing.
It's a real thing.
It's like social alone time.
Yeah, social alone time.
You know what I mean? So when I'm streaming, especially obviously for the podcast, this isn't but when I'm streaming a game, like I'm in here technically by myself. If somebody were looking in my window, they'd be like, "Oh, he's in there by himself playing the game."
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have Texas Soccer Mom, I have That's So Bobo, I have Tiffany that are in the chat, and what's weird is you almost hear their voice when they're chatting. I have no idea what Texas Soccer Mom looks like, but whenever I see her chat, like I hear her saying it, oddly enough.
I mean, chat would be different if it was just a bunch of people chiming in.
Yeah.
Without without typing.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
That would be like a freaking traffic jam. Like, you know what I mean? No, I don't want to say clusterfuck, because it's all coming in all at different times.
Yeah. Texas Soccer Mom said, dude, you follow me on IG, man. How do you not know what I didn't say what you look like. I said what you sound like. Didn't I say what you sound like? Yeah, I don't know what your voice sounds like, Texas Soccer Mom. I know what you look like.
Let's rewind the tape.
Yeah, let's go to the tape. Yeah,
let's go to the replay.
If I didn't say sound like, then my mistake. I meant to say.
He meant to
I have no idea what you sound like, not look like. My bad. If I said look like, my bad. That's my bad.
She's like, you know what I look like?
Yeah. No. I know what you look like. I know what you look like. Yeah, but I have no idea what she sounds like. But whenever she types, like I hear her, I hear her talking in my head.
Well, even with Texas, you're like, why are you yelling at me?
Right. Oh, when people type in caps, I'm like, yo, why are you yelling?
They are, but they're on their end they're not. They might not be. They might be, or even at the same time, it's just like even making a post, on whatever social media, and you say, this alligator bit me in the butt. Somebody takes it like the wrong way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, why are we out there fucking with?
So you could picture what they're saying, like how they're saying it and shit. So,
I mean, that's basically what I do. Is I've already made up my own voice for Texas Soccer Mom. It has a very Southern accent.
Texas Soccer Mom, do you have a Southern accent?
Yeah, do you have a Southern accent? You know what, Texas Soccer Mom, one day you're just going to have to send me an audio message on Instagram just so I can hear your voice one time. Because I'm realizing out of everyone in the chat, she's the only one that I don't know what they sound like.
You guys can chat, though, in person, though, right? When you're in play? When you're in gameplay?
No,
not at all.
No.
You could do that, though, right? People have headphones and.
I mean, it's possible, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
I think she just clipped it. She says she doesn't think so. She doesn't have a strong Southern drawl. Okay.
Do you say right chair?
Yeah, Texas. Did you clip me saying look like and not sound like? She had to prove that point. She had to prove that point.
She said it's right chair.
It's right here.
Right chair.
It's right over here. We're gonna get so much hate. They're gonna be like, "Yo, why you making fun of us?"
The southern accent is the shit.
It is. It is pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
You know what? This might sound fucked up, but if I would go out, I'm gonna go out with a southern accent.
Really?
Or a British accent.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah, British accents are dope. British accents are pretty fucking dope.
And
the southern. I mean, depending on what they're saying, the southern accent is dope. You know what's weird about Ohio?
Some of them. Ohio has.
If you go to southern Ohio, you would think that you were in the deep south.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's one of the most northern
It's
states.
actually southern. I mean, southern Ohio.
Yeah, southern Ohio is basically the South.
Southern Ohio, and then you hit West Virginia. Remember West Virginia?
Oh my God. Oh my
The
God.
thick.
Texas said he's not wrong. Southern or British, both cool.
I mean, I mean, a Southern and British accent.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, right here, sight.
Remember when we went to West Virginia? We met the first few people we met were from like England.
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck? We're trying to hear this West
Yeah, man.
Virginian accent."
Yeah,
Okay, mate.
bruv.
Okay, mate.
Well, we're down here eating chicken wings, footing around.
Okay, bro. Matt Andrews is gonna kick our ass. Matt Andrews is gonna roll up in the chat like, "Yo, what the fuck is the deal?"
I was trying to get a drop from like a British person.
Texas said there's a lot of people from the UK in Texas. I wouldn't have thought that either.
Oh, yeah.
And she said
That's dope.
that's weird. I wouldn't have expected that. Talking about how Southern Ohio people like when you go to Southern Ohio, you might as well be in the South. You might as well be in like Mississippi or some shit.
Yeah, get Southern.
Yeah, it's like Southern.
I mean, even Cincinnati, Kentucky.
Yeah.
What is it?
I met somebody. Where was I? I was like, I had just left Columbus and I had stopped, and the dude was wearing like the South Shall Rise Again shirt, right? And I was like, hey man, where are you from? And he was from like bumfuck Ohio, like Cornfield, Ohio. And I go, let me ask you a question.
I'm from Marietta.
Right. So I was like, let me ask you a question, man. So if the South rises again, I'm like, doesn't that pretty much mean they're rising up against all of us? Because we're North, bro. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the North, my guy. Like, this is part of the Union, I guess you would call it. But
isn't Southern? Correct me if I'm wrong. Southern Ohio, though, is there a fucking visible line that
No.
this is where everybody turns Southern?
no,
Or
it's
sounds
just
Southern?
It's just once you get out of these cities, it turns into cornfields here in Ohio. Oh, the homie Alva is in the chat.
Alva, what up, dog?
That dude, not that Alva. This is Alva from the island.
Oh,
he's a
what
chef.
up,
He's a
Alva
chef.
from
He's
the
a chef. He's actually he's a chef. I think he is a paramedic now as well. But this dude makes his bro. So the pizza shop, he was running the pizza shop. Let me tell you,
Cameo?
no, fuck Cameo.
Oh,
He
just
was-
okay.
No.
Did I
This
shout
is-
them out for no reason?
Yeah. This is good.
my bad.
This is good pizza.
What's the name of it?
So it was the Fire Engine Pizza.
Okay.
But basically, I call it Alva's Pizza
Yeah.
because,
Because he's running the show.
man, he made a peanut butter and jelly pizza, right?
Yeah.
Now, you would think, okay, that's odd. Like, that's going to be weird.
butter,
But you eat it,
and jelly pizza.
bro, peanut butter and jelly pizza. Delicious. He found this, I think either habanero or jalapeno jelly. And he got the peanut butter to the consistency of a sauce, bro. So good,
What else
fucking
is-
good.
what else
And
is on there?
it's not really like sweet. It's more savory.
What else is on there?
Butter. He would have to tell you to. I just
Peanut
eat
butter jelly and
peanut
some
butter
other-
cheese, cheese, and bro, it's so
Man,
good.
What the fuck?
It's delicious though. It's delicious. He made a apple pie pizza.
My God.
Delicious.
Did they know about the what is it? The St. Patty's Day.
Texas said the Mason-Dixon line is important, man.
What is
And
it?
she said crust is just bread, basically, so it makes sense. Yeah.
Corned beef. Corned beef pizza.
I think he made one of those at one point. I know he made.
That's the shit.
He made a cheeseburger pizza. He
Cheeseburger
made
pizza is the shit.
I think it was a Kentucky hot or a Alabama hot? It was like hot chicken.
Yeah.
Nashville hot chicken
Nashville
pizza.
hot.
Bro, delicious. Hot as fuck. I loved it. Everybody else I let try would be like, whoo, this is hot as shit. But they couldn't stop because it was so good.
I'm gonna burn my face off with this.
Right. Mikey V said, I'm going to go play some Call of Duty. I'll talk to you guys later. Tiger, I just talked to Georgina, so everything is good. If you want to touch base about working together like we talked about before, let me know. Yeah, I'll let you know, man.
What the fuck?
I will let you know. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. The pizza, it's such good pizza. Like,
Yeah.
it's strange to me how So being out there and him just a lot of times he would just make some stuff up.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, you know what, this sounds good. Let me try this. Oh man, it'd be fucking delicious. The Nashville hot has pickles on it. Oh my God, so good. But it makes you realize people are dropping the ball when it comes to pizza. Like there's so many. Like
there's some places that I used to like a lot, and then I don't know if I think they were a corporate thing anyway, but something happened with their ingredients or whatever, and it tastes completely different.
There's a lot of places
it's
like that.
You know how like you would taste something as a kid, and you remember that taste.
Yeah.
And then freaking 20 years later, you know what I mean? You're like, this doesn't taste
the same at all whatsoever.
Yeah, it's the same brand and everything. So like, yeah, it sucks.
It's like that with a lot of a lot of fast food places are like that as well. To the point that lately I haven't eaten fast food at all, just because like none of them taste the same.
No,
it seems all different. Honestly, the only place that kind of tastes the same to me, and it probably is also different, is like Taco Bell.
I'm gonna say McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's tastes the same to you?
Tastes the same drug. Burger King is different. I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, nobody look at me and be like, "Oh, this motherfucker just eats freaking fast food all day long." But it's different.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can attest to McDonald's pretty much being the same shit.
Pretty much
For years and years.
Yeah, McDonald's probably hasn't changed their. I know they changed a couple things. They've gotten rid of a lot of things off their recipe as well.
Man, imagine being the family member of fucking McDonald's. You don't see them. They probably are just stupid rich.
Oh, the McDonald
or
family,
wildly rich. What are they? How come they're not in the news like turning up
like Jessica
doing
McDonald,
some crazy ass shit? You know what I mean? Like they got McDonald's.
Right. Why isn't Tony McDonald out here?
That's McDonald's.
In some fucking Twitter beefs with nobody.
That's McDonald's money, dude. Like,
yeah. It's a lot of money.
That's mad.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't the story like
billions of freaking burgers?
Isn't the story like the dude that the two dudes that started McDonald's? The other guy came in and kind of like jacked it from him.
Well, there was two dudes, and I forget. I'm not good with the name of the movie, but there was the one dude that
played by Michael Keaton.
Found two guys basically that were like, hey, that we're doing this thing.
Yeah, we're making these burgers.
And then he came in and did the business. You know, he applied like the business motto and the.
Didn't he streamline a lot of things too?
He did all that. Yeah, he basically like gave him game, and then
then he franchised him.
Freaking blew it up.
But he took like the name and everything and franchised it.
Yeah.
And like basically almost like cut them out of it in a sense.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude.
But that's almost like a regular thing, you know what I mean? Because like in businesses, you know, mom and pop shop, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They'll start some shit, but then just like this guy, he'll come in and be like, oh, I see something here.
Yeah.
Boom, freaking, and then buy you out and freaking, you know what I mean? You got your shit, but then
next thing
these motherfuckers are making McDonald's money, you know what I mean?
Next thing you know, you ain't even there no more.
McDonald's needs to fucking sponsor a motherfucker.
They really do.
I've been running with you guys ever since I was a baby.
I've been eating clean lately, so I don't know if I could do a McDonald's sponsorship, but you know, I might take one for the team. Might.
I can't even like. What was it? We were in Europe, and I mean, we were eating good. Mm-hmm. The last fucking day, we ended up eating McDonald's.
Really?
Last day I was there, like, ended up eating. Didn't eat no McDonald's for like
at the 11th hour.
The last freaking day coming back home. That's why when I came back home, I was like, I need to get all this freaking food. I need to eat all this stuff.
So you ate McDonald's in Amsterdam?
In the Netherlands.
How is it over there? South. Is it taste different? Is it so I've heard people say like it seems fresher, but
so the nuggets are, to me, I feel like, and the nuggets here, I'm like critiquing McDonald's, worldly McDonald's. So the nuggets there are pretty fucking good.
Okay.
Here they're good. They're
Yeah.
pretty good. But they're pretty. I don't know if it's because I don't know if it's they're being more mindful with their food
Mm-hmm.
and if it's super processed or less processed
Okay.
than what we eat here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like I don't want to be. Yeah, it's more healthier, but it tastes better. And I feel like it's a little bit more healthier than they put some thought into.
Put some care into it.
Over here, you're just like, all right, just eat this fucking big ass man. Fuck it.
Oh, Gonzo is in the house. He said, "What up, fuckers? What up, man? What's shaking? How you doing?" My homie Sherb is in the house on Instagram.
Sherb. What up,
Yeah,
Sherb?
I feel like it's like that for a lot of things, like a lot of the franchises or a lot of the like the fast food places in other countries. It's a little bit better, not as terrible for you as it is here.
Fucking Philippines have the best chicken nuggets. I've had
Really?
I've had this might sound fucked up. I have McDonald's in the Philippines, Amsterdam, over the Netherlands, France,
Damn.
because I had to figure out the whole fry situation. Because they don't call them French fries there.
What do they call them over there?
Frites.
Frites. In
Frites.
France, that's what they call them?
In France, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Peru. I tried. Yeah, so it was different all over the place.
Dude, you need a McDonald's passport.
Oh,
And just get this- They need to make one. Y'all heard it here first. If McDonald's makes this, I want credit. We have it here. Hear me out.
I wish I should have shot video of each.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hear me out.
Experience.
McDonald's should make a passport, right?
Yeah.
And you just take it to wherever you go to a McDonald's that's not in the country that you live in.
Yeah.
You get a stamp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then once you fill it up, I don't know, you get a fucking free meal or some shit. I don't know.
You get a Big Mac.
It's a great idea. Yeah, you get a Big Mac. Cause I feel like you would be full by now.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, you got McDonald's in the Philippines, France, Amsterdam, Germany at all?
No, I was in Germany for 10 minutes. No.
Oh, okay. I mean, listen, that's long enough to order.
Yeah.
Honestly,
if somebody asked me if I've been to Germany, yeah, I've been there for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I turned around.
I got this McDonald's and I rolled out. I would love to just go on like a McDonald's tour. Like, look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to like 10 different countries and we're going to go to McDonald's in each country.
Yeah.
And just fucking,
And eat
that's
it
a
up.
great video idea.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Burger King is different though. I haven't had
Is it?
Burger King, and I've had Burger King a couple places, and it wasn't the same.
I feel like I haven't had Burger King in like a year. Oh, Tiff is back. What up, Tiff? What did you miss? We talked about hair loss. We talked about eating McDonald's in other countries.
Southern and British accents.
Southern and British accents. We talked about how I don't know what Texas soccer mom sounds like. Tiffany's one. So I know Tiffany in real life. I know exactly what her voice sounds like. So when she texts and when she types in the chat,
You hear?
I read it in her voice. You know what I mean? Because I know what she sounds like. Honestly, Texas soccer mom is probably one of the and Matt Andrews is probably the only people in the chat that I don't know what they sound like.
They should send voice texts.
I told Texas soccer mom to send me a voice message on Instagram. reading Cat in a Hat or something like that.
You could send it, voicemail. Not voicemail, but text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but we're friends on Instagram.
Yeah.
So she could send
she
could send a voice chat. Gonzo said he wished they would bring White Castle back to Cleveland. There's still White Castles in like New York.
I was in Columbus I played in Columbus a couple June.
Okay.
And
Is there a White Castle down
there's
there?
a fucking White
There's
Castle
still a
down
White
there.
Castle in Columbus?
But here's the thing. I went at the wrong fucking time. It was like after my gig, after the DJ gig.
Oh, when everybody was
before
there.
I was going to the fucking, before I was going to go back to the hotel, obviously you get, that's the fucking, oh, I'm hungry fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
So I waited in line at this one, and it was fucking ridiculously freaking packed. There was a motherfucker that like cut somebody off.
Really?
There's this chick that cut this dude off in line, cut him off in line.
What the hell?
She jumped in front of this dude in line. I thought people were gonna start fighting and shit. And then so at the same time, I was like, fuck, I'm tired of waiting. I was almost there like 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
25 minutes. I was like, fuck this. so I Googled and looked for another one by my hotel. It was like a couple blocks away from my hotel. So then I went there. The line was long as fuck.
What the fuck?
And this is probably the wrong time to go, but I went and I never got fucking, and I said, fuck it.
Oh, so you didn't even get it.
Nope.
Gonzo said he thinks it's by Easton.
In Columbus?
Yeah. I know that one of the
I
first.
don't know where I was by downtown.
Yeah.
And the one was by downtown by my hotel. And the other one was by High Street.
Oh, okay.
It was down the street
yeah.
from where all the shit is. And it was just the wrong decision to make at that time.
Yeah. I know one of the first McDonald's is by Easton.
Yeah.
Because it just has the one circle instead of the arches.
I ended up going to Skyline Chili.
Yo, JonDoe loves Skyline Chili.
I ended up going there.
Really
before
quick.
I drive back home.
Tiffany says she loves British accents, and she said Chipotle was weird in Chicago. Huh. Well, Tiff, what made it so weird?
Tasting weird?
Yeah, did it have like a different taste? And she said, isn't there one on St. Clair or something? I don't think there is anymore. There used to be one on, there might be one on St. Clair.
St. Clair. I know there's one on Euclid.
There's a White Castle on St.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, she says she
Clair?
thinks there's a White Castle on St. Clair.
No, that can't be.
Yeah, I know. I think they got rid of all the ones in Cleveland for some reason.
There can't be.
Gonzo, you don't like Chipotle?
If that shit was real, I'd be there right now.
It's looking like Gonzo doesn't like Chipotle. I actually like Chipotle, personally.
I like Chipotle at times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to like.
John, is your seat lowered? See if you can raise your seat up. Stand up and pull the thing on the side. See if it raises up. Other side. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, you got to stand up though. See if that. There we go. There it is. Now you're cooking with grease.
Like now, I don't look like a midget.
Yeah. Now you just got to bring the mic up a little bit, a smidgen.
Now
There
I'm
we go.
taller.
There we go. Now,
Right.
Okay. I was wondering why you weren't looking.
Somebody dropped the seat.
Yeah, you were looking deflated there for a while because you were like hunched over and the seat was lower. She said it just tastes.
Skyline.
Oh, Gonzo doesn't like Skyline. This might be. It might be some fucking beef popping off. Gonzo saying the wrong shit to JonDoe because JonDoe is an avid Skyline Chili fan.
I grew up on that shit.
Bro, you love Skyline Chili.
Yeah.
You know what? I've only had it twice. Both times were with you.
I'll introduce motherfuckers to Skyline.
Both of my times having it were with you. and those are literally the only times that I've ever had it.
If some British people and some Southern people
If
came, I would fucking hook them up.
if Texas Soccer Mom ever visits, we'll introduce her to Skyline Chili. I told her to come to Cedar Point, bring the whole family. Bring the husband, the kids.
I think it's
bring them all.
I think it's where did it come from? Cincinnati. So I think it's originated in Cincinnati.
Yeah. Is there a Skyline out by Cedar Point?
No, I don't think so. I think that it's more of a southern thing. It's like
when you start getting far west, it gets
like,
weird out there.
When we were talking about southern accents, like going. So does the shit happen too when you go to like Indiana?
Yes.
Illinois, right?
Yes.
Milwaukee, right? Obviously St. Louis and shit.
St.
You know
Louis,
what I mean?
St. Louis, they got a weird southern accent for some reason.
But you hit some spots. But then at the same time, I was thinking to myself, like, does that happen when you go to like Michigan, or is there southern?
I think. No,
I don't know if it goes down like that. Like,
Detroit,
southern Ohio.
Detroit
you know what I mean?
definitely has an accent. Like
But
they have
it's
their
not
own
a southern-
accent, but
it's
I
not
don't
a
think it's southern. Yeah, I don't think it's southern.
It's just a Detroit accent.
But they definitely have one for sure.
Shout out to all the homies in Michigan.
Oh,
But yeah.
Texas is heading out to a soccer game. She said, have a good rest of the stream. See you in a bit. What time is it there?
Was it 2 hours? What?
No, they're an hour behind. It's like 7:18 there.
Oh, Coco's in the chat. Hello.
Oh, the other half of the Dope Bombers. Hey, Coco.
with the girls, with my daughters. Hello, kitties.
Good luck at the game, Texas. When you get back, we'll probably stream some Control later tonight. Probably do that around like 10-ish, 11-ish.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, what were we supposed to talk about?
On the show?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. Well, one of the things that I had was friends and their effect on like artistic outlets. Because something that I've been noticing, and as a fellow DJ, you probably noticed this too. Not so much. Well, even at shows, this happens. It's a weird phenomenon that I'm not sure if other people experience this, but this happens with me. Yeah. So like when I'm playing downtown, right? There are obviously my DJ friends don't do this, but I have friends that come out, right? And they'll come up and want me to play a song. And to me, the song is basic as fuck, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, a lot of times I'll tell them like, look, like before I even play, they'll be like, hey, can I request? And I'm like, look, if you're my friend, then you should understand that this is like my zone, and let me get in my zone and do my thing, and let me express myself. You know what I mean? But like they'll want something played, and then they'll resort to like begging, which annoys the fuck out of me.
These are
like
DJs?
No,
Or
these
just
aren't
friends?
DJs. These are just friends.
Okay.
These aren't DJs at all whatsoever. Oh, Wavy Duder is in the chat. Hey,
what up, dog?
he said fuck Logan Paul on Instagram.
Damn.
Hey, he was about to get in a fight with him. Yeah, it was. I'll explain that to you in a little bit.
Oh, damn.
So I have friends that will come up. Like, let's say I'm playing downtown, playing that bar. They'll come up and they'll want a song. They'll be like, "Yo, can you please play such and such?" And I'll be like, "Nah, dude, it doesn't fit what I'm doing right now."
Yeah,
and they'll be like, "Please, man, like, yo." And it annoys me to the point that I'm like, "Yo, get the fuck away from me."
Yeah.
Excuse my language, kids. Get the hell away from me. Or I'll tell the security guards like, "Yo, get them the hell away from me."
Yeah.
And then now they're upset at me, and I'm in something that I realize is that friends don't understand that just because something is artistic doesn't mean it's still not your job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and they don't take it. I feel like friends, especially friends that work in other spaces, don't take artistic jobs the same way as their job.
I think it's entitlement.
It's that too. It's that too.
Friendly
I feel like
entitlement shit.
yes. Yeah, there you go. Friendly entitlement.
Shit.
Boom.
Sorry, girls. But
They just said hi, Dad, and then good night.
Good night, you guys. Love you. You better go to sleep.
Also, DJ Raven just popped up. DJ Raven.
What up, Raven?
And Gonzo said, "Money is money." Facts. It's
Money
not so. My issue is not the money. The money's good. My issue is, so I have friends that will come up and try to have full blown conversations with me while I'm DJing. I'm like, dude, I'm DJing. You know what I mean?
I figured out why, and with me even doing shows and stuff, I know why now.
Why? So why is it that they're doing that?
No, I know why now. No one should be on the stage.
Oh yes,
no one
yes.
should be by the DJ.
Yeah,
you
big
got
facts.
it.
Big facts.
Like, these. The clubs is different. I can't.
Honestly,
I can't tell them what to do. But
honestly, for
this is
clubs, I feel that same way.
Here's the thing: if they were to be like, nobody, okay, security is this on this side, security is on this side. This is where you are. This is where you're DJing.
Mm-hmm.
No one should be able to approach you at all.
At all.
And if it's some fucking dire need fucking requests, I get it.
Honestly, I don't even agree with the dire need request, to be honest with you.
Some of these motherfuckers, I mean,
true.
Throwing their names out there, but
I mean, I've had talks with a lot of the people in question, and I'm like, listen, I understand you like what you like, but I'm not playing. I tell them I'm not playing for you.
Yeah,
I'm playing to make you money.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people will say the only person that you should take immediate requests from is the owner or the person that's writing your check. And I don't agree
Not
with
even
that.
the fucking owner.
Yeah, because they're hiring you to do a job. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of goes to remember when I made that post and I said the term the customer is always right is extremely outdated. Like it's outdated.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of a time where that fits in modern business, especially when that term was created. No, there wasn't as many, what's the word I'm looking for? Nobody was really doing like artistic outlets as their careers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody was doing like graphic design or fucking art. You know what I mean? Graphic design is one thing, but like art or, you know, clothing design or, you know, I'm starting a clothing line. I'm doing t-shirts. I'm making music. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Cause like even to the point that let's say what you do is let's say you make steaks, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, the steaks that I make are medium well. I season them to a certain point.
Yeah.
I use specific ingredients that complement each other, and this is the dish that I make, right?
Yeah.
But then the customer comes in and says, I want that, but no seasoning, no mushroom, no. Well, now your dish that you created isn't your dish anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and there are plenty of places where you can go and get that.
Yeah.
But this is the only place you can get this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or art. Nobody's going to go to fucking, you know, let's say Glenn makes a fucking mural, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to be like, okay, look, I like that mural, but do it with these colors instead of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no, man, you hired me because I'm who I am.
Yeah.
And you hired me because of my art.
Yeah.
And this is what you're going to get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you don't go into an art gallery and say, I like this piece, but can you remove all the black, all the color, all the black lines?
Yeah.
Like, no, motherfucker, this is a piece of art. You don't buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like the customer is, and there's people that messaged me, right? And they would say things like, you know, in these cases, I feel like the customer is right, but in these cases, I feel like they're not. And I'm like, you're literally proving my point because the phrase is the customer is always right.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying the customer is never right, but it's definitely not always right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in this world of
Very entitled customers.
Yes. Yeah. And we live in a very artistic or art focused or creative. There we go. There's a lot more creatives. There's a lot more people making their living from their creativity than there was when that phrase was created.
You remember when it was like that motherfucker or this motherfucker?
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
that was that, you know, oh, you make beats? And you
really
were
quick.
like the only one making beats?
Hold that thought really quick. Tiffany said, I feel like people just think they're cool when they know the DJ and want to look cool at clubs. Personally, I just say hi because I know you just to let you know I'm here supporting you and ready to boogie. That's what's up. And she's right. I'm gonna let you finish your thought real quick, but she's right. There are I know people that literally come up to the booth just for the sake of coming up to the booth. They want to do their Snapchat from the booth, and then they fuckers won't talk to me for the rest of the night.
Trying to get their clout.
Yeah, but they'll get their clout real quick.
Yeah.
Or on the other side. Oh, Ducky. What is going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you here. Yeah, and then there's the people that, you know, I tell new DJs all the time, first things first, dude, don't DJ for your friends because your friends won't let you be great. Your friends will make you basic as fuck. Your friend, especially if you're doing club stuff, open format stuff, your friends are the ones that will make you basic as shit because your friends are the ones that will beg you to play certain songs, try to talk you into playing certain songs. They'll be in the crowd and they'll be like, oh yeah, I can give them to play that and come and try to get you to play a song. And all these songs will be basic as fuck. And now you're not flexing your creative muscle. You're just basically a glorified jukebox because your friends won't allow you to be great.
Glorified.
Really? Think about this, man. How many times have you been playing? And I'm not talking about shows. Shows are totally different. How many times have you been playing a club and your friend comes up and is like, yo, you should play that new Drake, or you should play the new this or the new that. And
It's highly annoying.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, okay, well, the guy before me already played that.
Yeah.
This weekend, somebody was asking me to play the new I think it was Justin Bieber and Kid Laroi, but I was like, yo, Coach already played that. Like he literally just played it.
Yeah.
And they were like, play it again. And I'm like, that right there is proof that if I listen to my friends, I'll be basic as fuck. Play it again?
Yeah.
Play it twice? What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like okay, so you want me to repeat the shit that the guy before me just did? Yeah. That just makes me basic as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of stuff that annoys me to no end. Yeah. And I'm just like, at that point, I flip a switch and I don't hear their voice anymore. Yeah, I don't hear anything that they say after that.
My biggest response sometimes is I don't got it. Even though you know you got it.
I do got it. Like it's like resting right there.
Right.
I know where it is. I'll be like, don't got it. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, what?
I'll be like, oh man, that's on my external hard drive, bro.
Way too what?
I'll be like, that's on my external, man. I didn't even bring that with me.
Oh, you know what? What happened was my computer crashed, and this is a completely different. That's one of I completely would say that. Like my computer crashed.
My shit crashed.
I had to redo a whole bunch of shit. I put a bunch of songs on here, and I just didn't get that one.
Hold the thought real quick. I got to grab a napkin real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah. I'll talk to some people. What's up, guys? Yeah, man. It's annoying as fuck. Sucks. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm like in the camera saying a whole bunch of nothing.
All right,
But yeah, that shit's annoying, dude.
DJ Ravis said it's a basic, simple rule of these, or you don't repeat the same song twice, and also never let people or friends dictate the way you make your set. Big facts. Gonzo said, play Spice Girls. Tell me what you white girl voice.
I've done it.
Oh man.
I've done shit just to piss people off. Actually,
really?
I mean, there would be points in time that I'd just be playing the wrong set or the wrong songs,
like just completely off kilter.
Oh, just fucking everything up.
I mean,
these were on my bad days as well, as you know.
When I play out, I like to go a bunch of different directions, and one of the things that I kind of pride myself on, especially lately, is that I don't have to play the latest hits per se and still get people having a great time and do a great set, because, you know, like this past Saturday, right? I told Coach, I was like, bro, do whatever you feel, man. Play all that shit. Play it all.
Yeah.
Because then I don't have to, but two, just go wherever you want to go, wherever you go. I've been trying to do that a lot. Anytime that there's somebody that is on before me, and I hate to say opener because, you know, obviously he's so much more than a fucking opening DJ. It just so happens that night he was opening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's definitely not a opening DJ. Now, anytime that there is someone opening, I'll tell him, man, do whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Do whatever, man. Take it wherever you want to take it. Go wherever you want to go. Because, you know, if you're going to headline the night, you have to step into that role, and you should be able to vibe off of whatever gets thrown your way. You know what I mean? In a club, I'm talking specifically club.
Yeah.
Events are something totally different.
Oh, it's the same.
It's the same, but at the same time, like at an event, you might the guy before you might be doing drum and bass, and you might be doing fucking trap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This person might be doing houses. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different.
Well,
but
some
in a
people,
club, like
some people aren't supposed to outdo, you know, the guy or the girl.
Well,
but it's a different.
I mean, but
also
if they are the person, they also should be able to. I feel like if you're the person, you should be able to come in and you should have options.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if somebody plays a song and it fucks up your whole set,
Yeah.
it's like, well, then shit, dude, you don't got more You ain't got more tricks in your bag than that.
I've actually gotten to the point where I've seen like a tremendously dope lineup of people even supporting or opening DJs, supporting and opening and direct support. That fucking blew
God,
my.
I hate that term too.
Well, blew that whole part of it blew my mind.
Yeah.
And then the fucking, nothing against headliners, the headliner will come out and fucking shit the bed.
I've seen that way too many times.
But
I've seen that a bunch of times in the past like 3 months.
Yeah.
Headliners come on and they're just
Oh yeah, I've been in those situations. We talked about
subpar
that.
at best. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about those situations.
Subpar at best.
You could talk a good big game.
Yeah. They got follow. It's about more than how you look. I feel like there's a lot of headliners that they have the look, and the look helped them get the following. Because I've seen some headliners that don't even really produce. They'll do an edit or two here and there, but they don't even really produce. Now, the producers with huge followings, I understand it. If people like your music, it makes sense. You have a big following. But the cats that don't really produce and aren't really good DJs, I'm like, okay, well, how the fuck is this person a headliner? You know what I mean? And I think it's their looks. They have the look. They look like a DJ.
Yeah.
Dude, we walk around, people that probably don't even know we're DJs when we're walking around.
Or paid to be there.
Right.
Or
ghostwritten to get there.
Gonzo said,
ghostwriters
good
to
night,
get there.
gents. Little guy is sick, and he's got daddy duty. Hey, man.
Oh, man.
Handle that, sir.
Get well soon.
Also, Megan said hi. What's up, Megan? How you doing?
Oh, Coco. What Coco say?
Coco said, being wifey in the club many years before kids, I think I only asked for one song ever. It's just disrespectful to tell a creative mind to do it your way. I loved being surprised by you both over these years. Mind-blowing stuff.
Mind-blowing. Thank you.
Tiff said, do you guys listen to their set to know what song they play so you don't play them too? I usually, if I'm headlining something, I will get there. If I'm not there at the beginning of the night, honestly, I'm usually there a good like 30, 40 minutes before time for me to go on. So I usually get to hear like the last 30 to 40 minutes of their set, because anything before that, I'm not really concerned with, because before that time is people are still showing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, let's say I'm going on at 12, right? I'm not really worried about what he played at 10. You know what I mean? 10, 10:30. I'm not worried about that, because people were still showing up. It's kind of a different crowd that's there at that point, because especially downtown, you get a crowd that comes out at 10. They get tables and everything, but then they're gone by like 11.
Yeah, because they're jumping around.
Yeah. Like I've seen a lot of bachelorette parties that have come down 10 o'clock. They'll drink, they'll get bottles, they'll do their thing. Like 11:15, they're out.
They're doing the club maze.
Yeah. So, but yes, I do. If I can, I will listen to their whole set. But mostly it's the stuff that they play towards the end, because most people save their biggest things for like towards the end of their set. So that's what I want to hear. I want to hear the last half. Like, okay, this is where this person take it. All right, I'm not going to play any of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just it's crazy when my friends who were there when they played the song, and I'm like, yo, they already played it. Yeah. A lot of times they're drunk and they're like, oh, just play it again. Then I'm getting text messages, please. I block them.
Yeah.
I'll delete them as a friend.
Yeah.
Like, I will silence them with the quickness.
That shit's annoying.
It is.
It's annoying.
It is. You gotta let artistic, just like Coco said, man, you gotta let artistic people, if somebody is doing, first of all, if somebody is living their dream of their artistic outlet is their career, don't then go tarnish that by trying to make them your vision of what their job should be.
Make them. It's like you're fucking telling them what to do.
Yeah.
You're basically telling them what to do.
Now, here's the thing. If somebody owns a place and they hire someone and they say, hey, I would like for you to do what you do. Also, could you not play as much EDM? And this is before the fact.
Yeah.
And you agreed to it, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Now, there's a difference between getting booked, showing up, and you're about to go on, and then they're like, hey, no EDM tonight.
Yeah.
That's a different thing. Then it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And there's a difference between that and you somebody wanting to book you and saying, look, the type of place we have, we don't really do a lot of hip hop here, or we don't really do a lot of house music here, or whatever, but we'd like to book you, but with that stipulation. And then now you have the opportunity to agree to it.
Yeah.
At that point, if I agree to it, cool.
Yeah.
I have no problems. But it's when you book me and then you're like, oh yeah, no, don't play this, don't play that. Like, I'm already here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's
You like to get the scoop before you
100%, bro. 100%.
Get in the driver's seat.
I
You might go the wrong way.
Right. You might be a whole other direction.
You might hit a fucking wall and be like, oh shit.
Raven said, also true, you don't post to upstage the main. You're not supposed to upstage the main person, but you have to raise your game at least to match the person or the DJ energy. Paperwork gets involved too, but that's another thing. Oh, Pep is in the house. What up, Pep?
Yes, I think it's also
shout out Amma. What were you saying, John?
keeping that. Well, I mean, you're there to keep the energy, and it's just like passing a baton, or you could be the worst DJ in the world, and the next guy be freaking God.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, or vice versa. You know what I mean? So I think it's also like when people are watching DJs, it's just keeping the energy, keeping the
right.
You're you're creatively entertaining. That's what I
Oh yeah,
I
for
just
sure.
keep those words
I think it
together.
also goes back to expressing yourself.
Yeah.
If you're expressing yourself, then you don't have nothing to worry about, because when the next person goes on, they're expressing their truth, and it's going to be totally different.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And it's also an added bonus for the whole night.
Yeah.
If
I'm
I
ever
love those nights.
If I'm ever big enough to be like a major headliner, I honestly would want everyone before me to fucking show their ass. Like, do what you do, kill it, murder it, burn all the tracks, because to me, that's the sport of it. You know what I mean? Like, if I go in and somebody plays all the hits, like, okay, cool. Now I know that I can go this direction. I'm not going to go complete opposite direction, but I'm gonna go off the beaten path. And I'm gonna, if the person before me, it's Saturday, it's Coach, right? Let's say he plays all the hits, and he did. He played a lot of the newer hits, and that's fine. I'm 100% fine with that, because that means I can dig a little bit and I can get a little bit more creative and put a spin on some things. You know what I mean? And to me, that's the sport of it. You know what I mean?
You got.
And I know you're like that. You're like that too. Like, you ain't afraid of nobody opening for you, because like, you got so many options. Like, I've seen you go so many different directions that it's not a problem. If somebody gets on and fucking, as they say, burns every hot track that's out right now, like, you got a whole other direction that you can go in.
This is like facts. I've met a lot of my childhood main influences as DJs, and there was one time, I'm not gonna name any names, but I was like, I would open, direct support or whatever you want to call it, and
Let's just say open.
I was just going, and I went in on some shit, but also at the same time, what they told me was like, on the truest, it's the truth. There's so much good music out there.
So much.
So if it's that whole, like, if you're bringing fire, the next motherfucker is bringing more fire.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
There's that much. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Of
Really
good
quick,
music
shout out to homie Ryan on Instagram. What up, sir?
Which line is that?
You remember Ryan from Liquid? Worked door.
Oh, what up, Ryan?
He was a security, worked door.
Yeah.
Tiff's asked if I'm playing anywhere Sunday. I am. I'm playing downtown Sunday. I will be down there.
Is that the opener?
It's the home opener.
The
yeah,
home opener.
yeah,
Oh,
the home
shit.
opener. Yeah, it's gonna be some shit, bro. It's gonna be some shit. I think they're closing off 2 streets for the tailgating thing.
Shit.
Yeah. It's gonna be bananas.
That's crazy.
Ducky said, "Quick visit, fellas. Have a great show. Appreciate you, Ducky. Appreciate you." Yeah, Ducky is our resident veteran. So is Ryan. Honestly, Ryan's our other resident veteran.
Oh, yeah.
So is David. David's our other resident veteran. We got veterans in here, man. Mad vets. We got mad vets in here. Yeah, it's definitely. Ashley Hamburg's old fine ass. Hey, Ashley.
You guys got those T-shirts coming?
Yeah, actually, yeah, the T-shirts. Hopefully, I always say it, but I want to do the launch when Pun is here. So I got more designs that I put up there. So I will be posting a little snippet. Oh, JP is in the house.
What up, JP?
He says, seeing y'all two together without music is real confusing. Hold on. There's music. Wait a minute. Here you go. Oh, wait, wrong one. Hold on. Here we go. There's some music for you. Oh, man.
Some Grey's Anatomy type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing. Artistic outlets, especially, going back to what I was saying about, customers always right is a very outdated concept. There are things where the customer is right. If the customer hires you to paint their house, I want my house this color purple, you know what I'm saying? Then, yeah, you need to get that to what they want or as close as possible. Stuff like that, the customer's right. But like I said, saying the customer is always right means that at all times the customer's right. I was DJing. This was out on the island. This was out on the island one time. I'm DJing. It's early in the night. This guy comes in. He asks for a fucking country song, right?
Yeah.
We don't play country in fucking level 2. We just don't do it.
Luke Bryan.
Yeah. He wanted a country song. And I told him, listen, I go, it's not really in my wheelhouse of what I do.
Yeah.
This fucker had the nerve to look at me and goes, oh, let me introduce myself to you. I'm the customer. And so I go, I don't care who you are. Yeah. I literally said to him, I don't care who you are. This was years ago too. Damn. I was like, I don't care who you are. Like, it's not in my wheelhouse, my guy. I'm like, it's not what I play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, I don't even have any. And he was like, well, can't you get some? And I go, I don't have time to have a conversation with you right now because I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he talked to, at the time, it was still Timmy that was owning it. He goes up to Timmy and then he was like, why the fuck would we do that? No, we don't do that, man. Like, get the fuck out of my face. He knew Timmy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Another situation of your friends will make you basic as fuck.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I've had friends come up to me and same shit. Want me to play some fucking, like, it'd be like some dumb shit. There's this song, I can't even think of the name of it, but it's a funny fucking song, but it's a country song. Yeah. And they'll be like, oh my God, bro, you gotta play this. You gotta play. I'm like, leave me the fuck alone because I'm doing my thing. Yeah. I'm in my zone. You see me up here dancing, I'm having a good time. Like, I'm in my zone and you're bugging me to play some stupid.
Go to a fucking country bar then.
Yeah. Or listen to it in your fucking, play that shit on your phone and your fucking AirPods. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Yeah, the customers, honestly, I can't think of many times that the customer has been right.
Bro, we've known for fucking, we've seen for years, it's the craziest, most ridiculous requests or just entitled pieces of shit.
Yeah, facts.
That you can just ever run into or that, just dumb, just mind-blowing, like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah.
Listening to this person. Like, like just stupid shit. And, that's why I had to get the fuck away.
Yeah, man. Yeah. In this artistic world that we live in, you can't, this is my advice to all of the creatives out there that are making their way in this creative space. Number one, do not listen to your friends when it comes to your creativity. Yep. That's number one. First and foremost. Obviously, you can listen to them if they have a better business sense than you do and they're talking to you about business. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
But when it comes to your creativity, be you. Be unapologetically you, because there is somebody out there that will be willing to pay you for being you.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's going to happen right away. I'm not saying it's going to happen, you know what I mean, like immediately, but there's definitely, if you're creative, there will be a way for you to make your way. It may not pay all your bills, but it'll take care of some of them. You may not be rich, but you might be like me, right? I'm not rich. I have what I need. I have everything that I need and some of the things I want. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that's solid. To me, that's success. I am successful, not because I take trips around the world all the time or things like, because I have everything that I need. My lights are on. I have food. My dog has food. I have clothing. Yeah. And then I have some of the things that I want, a good amount of the things that I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't have everything I want, but that's life. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, if you are in a creative space and you are trying to make your career this creative space, be you, be unapologetically you. Don't listen to your fucking friends. Whatever you do, do not listen to your damn friends.
Those motherfuckers will fuck you up.
Yeah, they will make you basic as fuck, bro. Yep. Look at Glenn, right? Ilthy Glenn. You know how many times I've been around where Glenn's friends, now he has real friends that are like, express yourself, we support you, whatever you do, we're going to support you. But then there's friends who'll be like, oh, you should make a T-shirt with this on it. And I'm sitting there thinking, that's the dumbest shit that I've ever heard in my life. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wait, didn't Nike already do that? Or didn't, you know what I mean? Like, didn't I see one of those at Walmart? But you should.
Go ahead and plagiarize some shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it's the most ridiculous thing. It's the same thing with, Alva, right? Alva, amazing chef. Friends will be like, oh, dude, you should make this dish. And like, dude, that's a fucking basic fucking dish that you can get anywhere. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what's a better? If your friends ain't doing it and you're getting paid to do it, fuck your friends.
Yeah, for real. For real. For real. Fuck them friends, man.
If they're not up there, if they're not up there with you,
FTF, fuck them friends.
Yeah, FTF.
Fuck them friends, man.
Shit.
Fuck them
FTF 2021.
Right. We got FTK, FTF.
FTF.
Yeah, man. Yeah, friends will make you basic, man. And understand what I mean when I say friends. I'm using quotes.
Mad motherfuckers. What do you mean basic?
Right. There are so many people that are probably upset at what I'm saying right now. Yeah, your quote unquote friends will make you basic. Your actual friends will support, and they will support the vision. You know what I mean? As long as the vision isn't causing harm or whatever the case may be, but your friends will support your artistic endeavors.
Your real friends will stop you from doing some fuck shit.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So,
but the ones that are trying to, them other ones will make you basic as fuck, man. They will make you average at best.
Oh, I don't want to.
Rupski, what's going on?
I don't want to name any names, but I've cut some people off because of that shit.
I cut people off literally Saturday.
They were, they would be, they're totally on your team. They're doing some shit, and then they just fuck they fuck everything that you tried to accomplish up.
Right. They're not conducive to what it is you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah. They thought they were the vision, and they fucked everything up. And you're just like, and they're your friends.
Yeah. Quote unquote friends.
But yeah,
it's a strange thing.
That's why it's only, I don't want to say it's just me, but I can count on one hand. That's it. I
can
count on 3 fingers, 4 fingers. That's fucking it.
I have very few close people. Now, I'm also a bit of a contradiction because my circle, I always talk about how my circle, quote unquote, I don't believe in having a small circle. My circle spans the globe. I have friends everywhere.
Oh yeah, friends.
Now I have an inner circle. It's like an atom. You know what I mean? You have all the rays, and you have the what is it? The nucleus.
Yeah.
My nucleus is very tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, as far as like, there are people that are in my life that I'm like, these are like my closest people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then that doesn't mean that the other people, I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, all these other people are acquaintances. I'll still call them friend.
Yeah.
I trust them to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
6 feet.
Yeah. Like they ain't never been to my mom's house. You know what I'm saying? Like I can count how many people have been to my mom's house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you've been there,
Yeah.
Pun, Cam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's people that have been there, people that I've introduced to like my sister.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then I know a ton of people, and I want my circle to be gigantic because I like being able to go to Bulgaria and know I have somebody to at least go have coffee with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like the idea, I know a lot of people are like, yo, I keep my circle super small. And I'm like, yeah, but then when you're broke down somewhere and there's nobody for you to text.
Oh, I'm saying I keep my actual
Your nucleus.
who I
Your
know
nucleus is tight.
Is like my backup. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh shit, I'm getting jumped.
Right.
Or just some shit. Some shit. But like, I was talking to another friend the other day, and they were like, "You know a lot of people," and I'm like, "I do," and in a way, it's a good thing, and the other way, sometimes it's a little annoying. It's so many.
You know what I'll say to that? Here's what that is, because this is it's how I explain me to other people. Right?
Yeah.
A lot of people know who John Doe is. Not a lot of people know John Doe.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like thousands.
Yeah.
They're like a lot of people put it like this. A lot of people know JonDoeTho. Tons of them, but not a lot of people know John.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people know who I am and
But they don't
quote
know.
unquote know me, but
Yeah,
they don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
They don't know Ty.
Yeah.
They don't know T. They don't get to
Yeah.
call me T.
Yeah.
Ty. They don't get to do that.
They don't know what your favorite color is.
Right. So yeah, that's and like when I meet people, like even like potential date type situations, they'll say the same thing. Yo, you know so many people, and I'm like, I don't know a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people know who I am,
Yeah.
but I don't like you. You know, like the last person I was with, like when I'm around, I tell them like, look, if I don't introduce you to them, it's because I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? Like the people I introduce you to are the people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be like,
it's either that or I don't like them.
yeah. Like if I don't introduce you, clearly I don't know them.
And if that ain't if it's not that important,
right,
I ain't
right.
introducing shit.
That ain't somebody I know. That's just somebody that knows me.
Yep.
Oh man. Rupski said, "Ooh, I dig that." Yeah, man. Yeah. Especially being on an artistic platform. There's a lot of people, especially now. Like honestly, now, dude, there's even more people that know me from the podcast that I've never met, and it may not show in our viewership. We may have 10, 15 viewers, but there's hundreds of listeners that listen on like iTunes and Spotify, and then also on fucking on YouTube, we get a bunch of people that watch, and I get people that'll come up to me and they'll be like, dude, I love the podcast. And I'm like, I appreciate you. Like, or if
And then
like,
you're looking at him like,
Yeah.
who the fuck are you?
bro, there's been times that like I've been DJing and Pun's been with me, right? And Pun will be like right next to me, right?
Yeah.
So they'll come up to Pun and be like, yo, love you on the podcast. And then Pun will be like, thank you. Because Pun's not really a public figure kind of guy.
Yeah.
And that's why I always check to make sure he's good, because I know that's weird for him. And then he'll be like, yeah, who was that? And I'm like, I have no fucking idea. Like, dude, you're gonna be signing autographs here soon, man. Pud is that dude, man. Yeah, but it's an interesting thing. And I mean, most of the views come from here. I get messages from people in other countries, and that's fine and dandy. But when somebody walks up to me and they're like, yo, you guys are hilarious on the podcast, I'm like, like the last time you were on, there was people that was like, yo, when John was on, he was hilarious, this, that, third. And I'm like, man, I wonder if John knows who this is. Like, like I wonder if John knows this person, or
Like, who the fuck is that?
who the fuck is that? Or you'll be like, yo, who is this? I'm like, yo, they fucking sometimes people will add you online and you'll send me a picture and be like, yo, who is this? I'm like,
I'll be like, who
like,
the fuck
motherfucker, they
is
added
this?
me too.
Yeah.
They just added me. I have no idea.
And what's even worse is, that whole DM shit. Like, anybody can message you
Yeah.
some crazy shit.
Unless you turn it off. But yeah, pretty much anybody can message you.
If you keep it on, bro, I've gotten some, bro.
I've gotten some
really fucking
interesting messages.
Crazy messages and crazy situations where I was like, this is a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
this
then,
wouldn't happen. This wouldn't happen in a world where you do have ridiculously so much access.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
And
It's kind of fucking scary.
back to the
I'm not saying I'm scared.
back
but
to the friendly
scary shit.
entitlement that you were talking about.
Yeah.
On a lower end, people feel super entitled to your time. You ever notice that? So like if you were like a, you know, millions of followers type of DJ, right?
Mm-hmm.
People wouldn't feel as entitled to your time as they do now because we're thousands or whatever followers, or we're not the big headliners. People feel like they're entitled to our time more now. Like if they follow you and you don't follow back, they get upset. You know what I'm saying? And I don't follow back everybody that follows me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I kind of took your advice when you said you don't have to follow them back.
Yeah. I used to tell you that all the time, man. You don't have to follow everyone back. Yeah. I'm in a process right now of trying to get, you know, 'cause I got like damn near 5,000 friends on Facebook, dude. I'm trying to get it down to a clean 1,000. And just anyone else can just follow the page.
I'm trying to rethink my whole Facebook. I'm trying to you know, the motherfuckers that you kind of knew 5 years ago,
Yeah.
10 years ago. Look at Facebook. Like, we've been on Facebook. We've been in this world
Since
for about 12,
Facebook.
13 years.
Since Facebook.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. At least
13
since
years.
2000 and...
What, 2008, right?
No,
7?
dude. I've been on Facebook since 2000 and... Before that, because the iPhone came out in 2007.
Yeah.
I've been on Facebook. As soon as Facebook opened up to people without school emails, I was on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
2000 for me, I think it was 2000 and 2008, but also at the same time, well, like the beginning of 2008, but before that, pre MySpace and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even in 7 more years, we're gonna be in this I mean, obviously, we'll probably be on either this platform. I mean, Instagram,
Whatever the new platform
whenever somebody says I'm not on Facebook all the time, you're fucking lying. You're on Instagram. Same
Instagram
shit.
is owned by Facebook, yeah.
Same shit. So, and WhatsApp, it's same shit. And that same, not all different platforms, but owned by the same fucking people. So, 7 more years, 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On a social media platform.
For sure. I would say 20 years already just on social media in general.
It's coming. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming with MySpace was I don't know, a few years. But I was like DJing the other day on, doing my live stream thing, my personal freaking live stream.
Look him up on JonDoeTho.
At
JonDoeTho1
at Twitch.
On Twitch, JonDoeTho1.
And I was digging, from the shit that we were playing like in 2008. You know what I mean? 2008, 2009. And I was just having fun. You know what I mean? And
as you should.
It was like a I guess nostalgic moment.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like that also like was from like discovering music from like, back then from like fucking MySpace and like all that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Fucking awesome time. But yeah, 7 more years, even on this platform, it will be on social media for 20 years.
It's what's strange to me is like the crowd, the I'm not on Facebook crowd, and the I am on Facebook crowd. I feel like they should just stop hating on each other. Like if you're not on Facebook and Facebook isn't your thing, okay, fine, cool, that's what's up. You don't need to announce it every 5 minutes that you're not on Facebook. And why are you announcing it on Twitter or on Instagram? Because you're still on a social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the people that are on Facebook that think that the people that aren't on Facebook are weird, like you don't need to fucking shame them because they choose to not be on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like it's everybody is free to make the choice of whether or not they want to be on, these social media platforms. I do think it's weird when people get on a social media platform to announce that they're taking a break from social media platforms.
Yeah.
That's a little odd to me.
Yeah.
In some cases, now look, some people, it makes sense. Like if you're obviously if you're very active with your friends on social media and you know that they're going to worry about you, but I feel like you have those core people, you can send them a message like, hey, I'm not going to be on here for a little while. So if you don't see me, this is why.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes, obviously not all the time, but I feel like sometimes people do that because they're looking for the, oh, why, or, oh, don't do that, or we're going to miss you. They're looking for that little bit of attention that you get.
Yeah. They're trying to draw.
Oh, Brian's here. What up, yo?
They're trying to get, everybody to.
They're trying to get that front-loaded attention.
Boo-hoo with me.
Yeah.
Sorry to say.
Right. There's a lot of weird things that happen on social media, man. Like, I talked about one time, like fake beefs and fake drama. People will post, if you think X, Y, and Z, then blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, who said this to you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, if you think that I shouldn't do this, this, and this, like I had a friend, I'm not going to say her name, but I called her out for this, and she got caught up in a lie. But basically, it was the way she was dressing, right? Dressed very provocatively. She posts pictures on Facebook. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
They get hundreds of likes. And then she said, look, if you got a problem with the way that I dress and the pictures that I post, then, you X, Y, Z, and this, that, and the third. And I go, well, who said this?
Yeah.
Because I've been in your comment section, and it's been nothing but positive vibes in your comment section.
Yeah.
And who are these people that, like, she's always told me how careful she is with her social media.
Yeah.
She's like, you gotta request. Obviously, you send her a friend request, and then she has to approve you. So I'm like, well, who are you approving that's saying these things?
Yeah.
Because everything that you've told me is kind of contradicting each other. It's kind of contradicting itself.
Yeah.
And then she got pissed at me and fucking like yelled at me and ignored me for a while. And I'm like, all I did was ask a question, fam. Like, like my dad said, if you throw a rock over a fence, the only dog that yelps is the one that got hit.
Yeah.
I just tossed a rock. You know what I mean? And then she finally admitted, like, yeah, nobody said it. And I was like, that's what I figured. Like, but okay, do what you do. I was just curious. You know what I mean?
And this is the one with the seeking attention.
Yeah. And it's just, I'm not saying that this is all women that do this. It's just this in particular situation. I even told her I was going to talk about it on the podcast, but I told her I would leave. Her name would be redacted.
Do I know her?
You might. I'll have to check. See if we're mutual friends. But yeah, I was just like, yo, every time you post a picture, you get a bunch of fucking dudes trying to say the one thing that will get you to message them back. You get a bunch of hearts and heart eyes and all this stuff. Because I don't ever click like. Because she got upset at me about that too. Because I never like any of her stuff. And she was like, it would mean more if it came to you. I'm like, you're just trying to add me to your fucking simp brigade.
Isn't it crazy though that like shit?
Yeah.
People get hate on you because you never like my shit.
Because you never liked their stuff.
You never like my shit. You never commented on me before. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, I congratulate you in real life when I see you.
Are you keeping track of my likes?
Exactly.
Are you keeping track of like what the fuck am I'm doing in life and shit? Like, is it that bad?
It's
like,
that serious for some people.
What the fuck?
I can say on Planet Tiger in my life, that mostly happens with women. Women get upset that I don't like their pictures.
Dudes that
no, I'm saying on Planet Tiger. I'm saying in my so like I'm very like specific whenever I say Planet Tiger because I don't like making across the board statements.
Yeah.
But in my life, to me, that happens mostly. It's mostly women that will get upset that I don't like their stuff.
That's fucked up.
You know what I mean? Even if like, let's say somebody's rocking an outfit that's dope as fuck, right? I'll message them and I'll be like, yo, this outfit is fire. This fit is fire.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to jump on the bandwagon of clicking like and going in the comments and say, there's 257 likes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or 342 comments.
Yeah.
What's mine gonna, you know what I mean?
I like what I like, motherfuckers.
Right,
And that's
right.
it.
Now, and I also think people should be careful with their likes because here's the thing. Online, I was talking to my friend Sam about this. I was telling her, online, your currency is that like button.
Yeah.
That's your currency.
Yeah.
So you got to be, just like you would be careful about how you would spend if you got $20 in your pocket, you're careful about how you spend that $20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same thing when you're clicking that like button. Give it to people that will actually appreciate it. Not that, the celebrities and the people with millions of likes don't deserve what they're getting. That's neither here nor there. But understand that your like means a lot more to your friend who is posting some artwork that they made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That has 14 likes and your like made it 15.
Yeah.
Means a lot more to them than it does if your like number 56,222. You know what I'm saying? There was a time where in the early days of Instagram and stuff like that, likes meant something. Like somebody liked your shit, it meant something. But now we have people that are so used to getting hundreds and thousands of likes on their shit that it doesn't even mean anything that you clicked like. You know what I mean? Which is also weird because a lot of again, like I said, on Planet Tiger, a lot of the women that get upset at me that I don't like their shit have thousands of likes on their shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, would you need me to be 2001?
Yeah, you need me to be 1,001?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. Like, I can tell you, I see you in person, so I can tell you in person.
Yeah.
Yo, that was a cool picture. You know what I mean? That was a cool outfit. You don't need my like. I know they say every one, but no, fam, it doesn't really,
I was looking at my followers on Instagram, and I was like, just going down like the list, and I'm like,
DJ Raven said, like, that shit's dead, B.
I was like, I don't have 20 billion followers and shit. And even if I did, it would be more confusing to me because, who I have now, I follow a lot of people and some, there's a lot of people that follow me and I'm following some back, but I don't follow everybody back. That whole thing where, I don't have to follow anybody back.
Yeah.
I was just like, why? And I'm looking down the list and I'm like, why are you following me?
Yeah.
What is the reason? Why are you? You know what I mean?
I wonder that myself sometimes.
Crazy style, like who you letting in your house? You know what I mean? Because
that was Instagram deciding to.
It's over an hour.
It's been 2 hours actually.
Oh, 2 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's almost like who you letting in your house.
Right.
Straight up, and you're just looking at these people like, who the fuck are you?
It's literally like, who are you letting in your house? That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty much that's why I'm kind of careful about what I post. I know the 7.5 JT is in the chat.
Yeah.
That's weird. It told me that OBS did something weird, but Instagram is still up and running.
Is it OBS or Streamlabs?
Here's what I do. I run OBS and I run Streamlabs. OBS handles Instagram and Streamlabs handles everything else.
That's a shitload. It's
a lot. There's a lot going on over there. I don't know what the message is that OBS said. Hold on, let me take a look.
That's the Instagram, right? The one on the right?
Oh, okay. All right, it was just saying that it disconnected and reconnected. That was it. Wasn't saying that it was done. JT said, "Hi-oh, what up?" JT, you came in at the end of the show. We're about to skedaddle and hit the old dusty trail. I have to eat my last meal of the day. I'm on meal prep. My friend Sam, she basically made me a whole week's worth of meals.
Damn.
So I'm doing a meal prep. I'm not even like counting calories or anything like that. It's just preventing me from like eating bull crap, like sugar and all that stuff. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how I feel this week.
That's my drug of choice right now.
What, sugar?
Still. It's fucked up.
Bro,
That's crazy, bro.
You be slamming monsters.
It's crazy. Bro, I was watching that Tribe Called Quest movie that what's his name?
Documentary?
What's his name helped produce or whatever? Michael Rappaport.
Mm-hmm.
And Fife.
I think he fully produced that if I'm not mistaken.
Fife Dog, like it's so true. Like he was like, yo, like I'm addicted to sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar, and you get addicted to sugar when you're like a kid. You know what I mean? Like a baby.
not a baby, but like, you know what I mean? Like
Here's a
toddler style, like candy. Boom.
here's a hot take. Sugar is so addictive, right?
Yeah.
Sugar is so addictive that when you meet parents that don't give their kids candy, we think it's cruel.
Yeah.
Like that's how addictive sugar
Those
is.
are amazing parents, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
The parents are doing the right thing. They're like, we don't really do sweets in this house.
Yeah.
People just are like, you are the worst parent on the planet.
No, I think that's a shit.
You know what I mean? But that's the shit. Like I can tell you, growing up, I didn't eat a lot of sweets. Once I got to the point that I was independent in a sense, your early teens, 12,
Yeah.
and I can able to go to the store and get what I want.
Candy bar, yeah.
Bro, I was addicted to those fucking jelly rolls, man. It was bananas.
Yeah.
And even up as recent as a few years ago, man. Like a few years ago, I decided to give up sugar in a sense. Like I decided to give.
You were snacking it up though a few times.
Oh yeah.
That's
why I said. That's why I said in a sense.
Yeah.
But comparatively to what I would like,
used to do,
I used to just eat candy all day. I'd eat fucking Hostess fucking cupcakes all day. Like that's what I would eat instead of eating food. That's what I was doing. So there came a time where I was like, I was making, like, fucking Kool-Aid and Tang, and so there came a time where I was like, okay, I'm not keeping sugar in my house.
Yeah.
I haven't bought a bag of sugar in probably like 5 years.
Yeah.
I just stopped. I started using alternatives. Like I would use agave, a little bit of agave in my tea. When I used to just dump a bunch of sugar in my tea, I started using agave in my tea. And I still have, like, when I say, well, that's why I say gave it up in a sense. I gave it up in a sense that, like, throughout the week, I'm not eating sugar. And then on the weekend, I'll get a candy bar. I'll get a fucking honey bun. I'll get, you know what I mean? But I don't go crazy like I used to. I used to walk up to fucking Dollar Tree every day and just eat bullshit all day and all. Like I would stay up all night eating bullshit.
It was crazy how we ate so, I could talk all day long about like me being reckless, doing crazy drugs and smoking weed and drinking and partying like a crazy person.
James said legal cocaine. He's talking about candy,
but
or sugar,
But actually drinking fucking 2 liters of Coke all day long.
Yeah.
2 liters, like what is that? What do they call that? Bottomless.
Oh yeah.
Wait, like bottomless cola. Sugar.
Fucking big gulps.
Big. So I was at the was it McDonald's or some shit the other day. So they accidentally gave me an extra large. And I don't know what happened in America or maybe in the world, but extra large looks like a fucking 2 liter now.
I think it literally is a 2 liter.
It's fucking huge to the point where they're not giving a fuck anymore.
No.
It's the point when you're like, nah, I'm not gonna get that much, or I'm not gonna drink that much. They give you a fucking 2 liter bottle.
Yep.
In a cup.
Bro,
that's normal shit now.
Bro, if you go to Speedway,
and
it's literally what is it? 89 cents for whatever size you want.
Humongous, dude.
Like you can go from small to extra large, and it's just 89 cents.
You can one of those you can drink all day.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to drink.
Picture this.
You're supposed to drink one of those at one sitting or one whatever time.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's an all day drink.
Fuck that. But bro, it's 89 cents for that, and then $2-3 for a bottle of water.
They don't give a fuck.
That's so weird. Like, and water's better for you, obviously.
But that's also they don't give a fuck because they will charge you $3 fucking for that water.
Yep.
So they clearly don't give a fuck. They're taking your money.
Yeah.
89 cents for this bullshit.
For the sugary bullshit.
89 cents.
It's crazy.
That'll fuck you up.
It's crazy.
So that's seriously on some like, and I thought about it. I'm like, and this is me coming back from Europe.
Mm-hmm.
I came back from Europe looking at a fucking extra large in Europe. The extra large in Europe looks like a regular, or no, I'm sorry, a large, and people are going to get me mixed up because a large here
looks like a super fucking large over there.
Yeah.
But a regular Coke is their large over there.
Oh, okay.
And then when I came back and ordered like I fucked up and ordered an extra. I didn't mean to. They just gave me an extra large. And I guess I paid for an extra large. This thing was massive.
Yeah, like shit's huge. Huge.
A huge cup of sugar.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's when I was like, this is my conspiracy theorist. They got you hooked.
Yeah.
You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They got you hooked. That's why when I was watching that movie with Five Dog said it. He was like, I can't. He had diabetes. You know what I mean? But he couldn't kick the sugar. You know what I mean?
The sugar is what gets you.
He couldn't kick the sugar.
That's like that. It was so I don't know if it was a hard thing because I didn't go through a lot of people that like pound sugar all the time. They go through the withdrawals and they get headaches.
Yeah.
I didn't really get that. Like, but I don't really have an addictive personality.
Yeah.
But I definitely, it was, I enjoyed it and I was like, I'm going to keep doing this. And I just kept doing it and kept doing it. And then one day I was just like, I got to stop doing this. And I was like, I'm not buying the sugar that I had. I dumped it out and I was like, I'm not buying. That's where it started. I was like, I'm not buying a bag of sugar anymore.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I'm not drinking Tang or the Country Time lemonade powder where I dumped the shit in there myself. Not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
But I was still buying like Sprites and things like that. So then I was like, okay, I need to drink more water. So I started trying to do that. Then I was like, let me drink these smoothies. And I was like, fuck, these smoothies are packed with sugar. Yeah. So it was a process for me because I didn't reach out to anyone and was like, hey, because I'm not, and this is just for me. This is just on Planet Tiger. If it's something that I can figure out, I'm not of the mind of paying somebody to tell me what to do. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was making the steps. I was getting there. Yeah. And then it got to a point to where I was like, I started drinking these fucking these damn things, which taste like hell to me.
Seltzer?
Yeah, sparkling water, which tastes like hell to me, but they're better for me than drinking Sprite. There's no sugar in them. So I drink those. I drink the unsweetened ones because I don't want any sweeteners in there at all.
Yeah.
And I started, obviously I still love sweets. I still love sweet stuff.
Yeah.
And you got to let yourself have that. Like you got to.
Oh, yeah, you have to let yourself have
every now and again I'll have something. Like on a weekend, I'll have something. Yeah. But what I've been doing is like during the week, I make sure that I try to not do any bull crap like during the week and try to keep it clean all week. And then maybe Sunday I'll eat some crap.
Yeah, I don't go. I got kids and I'm not blaming it on my kids right now. But and what was crazy was when I was losing weight, like it was harder to enjoy shit because I was so on the looking at everything, thinking like, what's in this? So now I think I'm at a fucking balancing point in my life where I'm just like that whole like you only live once shit, but then at the same time I'm like, just don't eat too much, or just don't drink it too much, or just don't eat this too much, and maybe you'll be fine. I end off with maybe you'll be fine. Yeah. So
you only live once.
I'm trying to live my best life, but also at the same time like thinking of things that sort of balance shit out. But if you catch me drinking a 2-liter of Coke, I did not order that. Wasn't on purpose.
You didn't send it back either, though.
I didn't send it back, and it wasn't on purpose.
He's like, I didn't order it, but I damn sure ain't send it back.
I damn sure didn't send it back. But yeah, that's it.
It's like the motherfuckers that get caught cheating. Like, yo, I didn't invite her to my bed. I didn't kick her out of it.
I didn't kick her out.
But I ain't invite her.
Got caught red-handed.
Yeah, take some solstice in the fact I didn't invite her.
But I didn't kick her out.
Oh, man. Yeah, you only live once, but try to make that one time as fruitful as possible.
True.
Oh, boy. I think it's time for us to hit the wrong one. There we go. Wrong one. There we go. Man, you would think I've done this before. I need to act like I've done this before. DJ Raven says smoothies are good. Just got to find the right balance. What I do with smoothies now is I just do fruit and unsweetened almond milk. So any sugars in it is coming from the fruit. Like no added sugars or anything like that. A lot of times when you buy the pre-made smoothies, they add a ton of sugar to it to make it sweet.
Everything in the grocery store is just a bag of sugar.
I'll add a little bit of agave to it. But that's pretty much it. Another thing I do is when I shop now, so what my diet, quote unquote, consists of is food. And what I tell people that is the outer perimeter of the grocery store is where all the food is. The vegetables, the meats, that's where the food is. The cheese, the fish, that's where all the food is. Once you get to the inner perimeter, now you're dealing with products. You know what I'm saying? Once it's packaged,
that's where they get you.
yeah, it's a product. So I try to avoid the products. I stick with the food.
Yeah.
If you could just do that, that's the easiest thing to do. If you could stay on the outer perimeter of whatever grocery store you go to, if you stick with that stuff, you'll be okay. And if you could minimize the products and maximize the food.
If the picture looks good, it ain't good for you.
It ain't good for you. It ain't good for you. Yeah. So I try. I'm not doing processed stuff, super processed stuff, or things like that. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna do this for like 2 weeks, and we'll see what happens. I mean, it's been 2 days, and I have a bit more energy and stuff.
Yeah.
Just because I'm eating on a schedule now. You know what I mean? You can do that with anything though. You can eat McDonald's 3 times a day on a schedule and be active, and you can feel pretty decent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Oh, I know it.
You're living proof.
Living proof. I'm still living proof.
Oh, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for this 7th episode of The Rotation.
7th.
The official guest talk show of the Two Endangered Mammals Podcasting Network, the #1 podcast in my duplex. I have been your host, Mr. Tiger Adonaldo, and with me today is the one and only, the latest co-host that there ever was, Mr. JonDoe. John, tell the people how they can reach out to you.
At JonDoeTho1. Everywhere.
Oh, man.
Almost fucked up.
You almost fucked it up.
Fuck up.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
Fuck up.
You got it good the first time, but that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That was 2 hours ago, though.
Right. 2 and some change. If you want to catch up with me, catch me at Tiger39, THAIGER 39. And I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, SoundCloud, Discord, OnlyFans, YouTube, Twitch. I do have OnlyFans. There's only one podcast that's on it right now. Yeah. Oh, Reed just popped up. Reed popped up super late, man. We're getting out of here, Reed. If you want to watch the show after the fact, go to youtube.com/Tiger39. That's youtube.com/THAIGER 39. All the shows are arranged for you there in nice little playlists, so you won't have to search for anything. If you would like to listen to this podcast after the fact, go to your favorite podcasting streaming platform of choice. Search for Two Endangered Mammals. You'll see the 2 tables showing up. This Thursday, we have our merch store launch. It's going to happen, people. It's going to happen. Been talking about it for a while, but it's going to happen.
Merch.
Once again, I have been Tiger Adonaldo. This has been Mr. JonDoe.
Yo.
This has been The Rotation, and we are now signing off. Peace.
Peace.
Do. Chase, what up, fam?